Next thing you know, I woke up covered in piss. Amazing.
What is going on, everybody? Good evening, hello, and welcome to the Xbox Live Party Podcast UK. I am your host, Redders TV, and tonight I believe this is episode 29. Fucking getting up there now, aren't we? Jesus. It's been the longest 29 weeks of my life. So, joining me tonight, we have I'm a Ghostbuster, we have the Ginger Ninja, and we have PlayStation 2 and Destiny 2 Shield Boldman Gamer. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 5, Destiny 2 Shield Boldman Gamer. Fuck me, we're off to a good start. So, how's it going, lads? How is your week going and all that fun stuff?
We're still here.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah.
Glad you're doing well. What have you been playing? Anyone? Or chip in? Games, yeah. Fair enough. BmG, what have you been playing? Fair enough. Ginna, what have you been playing?
I played Metal Hellsinger, which is Game of the Year. A bit of Fortnite, try something different.
Yeah.
And just a lot of little games, to be honest. Bit of Sable, bit of 2 Point, Hospital, bit of You Suck at Parking. There's lots of little indies to get me through the week, but mostly Metal Hellsinger and Fortnite.
You're not completed that yet?
No, I'm a very busy guy, as you know. You know, these shorts don't make themselves. Got to spam the chat with them. I've got work. I've had interviews. I've had people to sack. It's been busy.
People, that's it.
Yeah.
HR Hitman strikes again.
A lot of paperwork.
I think you should change your gamer tag to HR Hitman. I think
HR Hitman.
Winning picks.
Amazing. Ash, what have you been playing?
I'm playing a bit that Destroy All Humans 2, the remastered one. Is it reprobed? Quite enjoying it.
Yeah.
It does just play like a PS2 game, though. There's no getting around it. It's a game of its time, but it's very fun. Really enjoying that. And I've been playing that Diofield Chronicle, which is that. Like, it's a weird game. It's from Square Enix, and it's a type of game I've not played in a long time. You have like little squads, and you go into fights, and you move them around like a board, but which aren't boards, but you zoom out, and then they look like board game pieces. It's very weird. Looks like a PS2 game as well, which is odd. You can tell why they haven't advertised it. But it's a fun game, but it's like they haven't given it any budget. It feels like an indie game. With Square Enix slapped on it, though.
Fair dues.
And that's about it. I don't think I've played much else this week, so I was...
Muppet's been playing Slime Rancher. Razza has been playing Fallout 1 and Destiny 2. Fair dues. Good games.
Good games indeed.
Shit, what have I been playing?
Destiny 2.
Oh, I've been playing Modern Warfare 2 beta.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it's alright. It's good fun. I enjoyed it.
That Modern Warfare 2, I could not get that to download because I thought I want to give it a try because I'm interested in jumping into the new Call of Duty. Could not get it to download, couldn't do it through the phone, couldn't do it through the website, couldn't do it through the console. It just said not sold separately. So I'm like, why is everyone else playing in the open beta, but I can't?
Because the beta didn't go live until after 6 PM, and until then it wouldn't let you download it, which is fucking stupid considering it's an open beta.
You could download it if you went to the Xbox app on your phone before 6 PM. So you could download it.
I didn't know that.
Me and my mates all managed to do it that way, but
my buddy Tim was having an issue where every time it would try and connect to the data centers, it would dashboard his console, and he didn't know how to get it to work. So that sucked.
It was okay. Like, a lot of my mates really enjoyed it, and they were talking like it was the second coming of Jesus. But I was playing it, and I was like, it's a Call of Duty. You get killed almost immediately if you try to sprint, but if you don't sprint, some fucker jumps around the corner and smashes you in the face.
I swear that this new one is worse, because I played the last Modern Warfare. I thought it was excellent. Last Call of Duty I've actually played like properly. And this one, I don't know what the fuck's happened in the last 2 years, but everybody's now fucking dolphin diving, jumping around corners, sitting in corners, and that goes completely against my playstyle. I like to run and gun. I can't sit still for fucking life nor money.
Get good, scrub.
So to get good, I have to learn how to sit in a corner.
Yeah. Good.
Fucking shit.
To be fair, I saw all the pros moaning on Twitter like, oh my god, I can't get easy kills off of noobs because it's now got matchmaking based on skill, even though apparently I've read they introduced that like 6 years ago, but
skill-based matchmaking. Yeah,
they've announced it officially now. Like,
yeah,
there's been a big song and dance about it.
But it's never worked properly. It's been skill-based matchmaking has been on CODs before. It's never worked properly. No, it doesn't.
They don't like that.
No, it
What's
fucking
that? I'm
doesn't.
not top.
In fairness, Halo Infinite's got the same problem. It's killing. That's why you have casual play and ranked play. Every now and then you want to go in and just smash people. That's why you chuck casual on.
Yeah,
but they got the same thing. And it means people like Mint Blitz, if you've ever seen him on Twitter and stuff, he literally can't find games. He sits there and there's no one good enough to match him against, so it won't put him into games. He just sits there at the dashboard for 10, 15 minutes to prove a point.
Well, that's silly. They should at least, like, it should just then match you down. If it goes after like 30 seconds, it's like, they're all scrubs. Well, put you in with scrubs just for every now and again, so you at least get a game.
Yeah. But
one thing that really annoyed me on COD, like Reddit said about people jumping, the auto, like the aim assist is so strong, when people jump around the corner, you're looking at their feet, and it stays locked on at their feet and drags your aim down to the floor.
Yeah.
So it's not that as they fall, you're then aiming up to their chest and their head. It drags your aim down to follow their feet, and it's fucking annoying. Like, you're not killing people by shooting them in the feet.
One of the worst issues I had was the audio. The audio just seems all over the place in this one. Like, it literally, you just fucking too much going on. Like, I couldn't hear. Like, the footsteps make the same like volume of noise as like your teammates, and so you never know if there's actually somebody coming, or it's just fucking chaos in your ears, especially with Dolby
playing
Atmos.
COD not coming though, mate. So.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. But yeah, that's all I've been playing really. I started playing that. Is it Prodeus? That Doom.
Well, that looks beautiful. Yeah,
that Doom one.
It is Doom. I'm not gonna. It is Doom. Like, they even got fucking imps that throw rockets at you and shit. I don't know how they haven't been sued, because it is Doom. But that's good fun. I was playing that today.
Slightly different art style.
Has it? Has it? The gore's a bit better in it, but that's about it. But yeah, that's all I've been playing really. Before we get into topics, let's give a shout out to people that are in chat. Muppet, Anime Raza, Thimba's here, Masuko's here. Who else is here?
We had Ryan Hunt here earlier.
Ryan
Hunt
still here. Was here. Might not be here now. I haven't seen him say anything in a while. So tonight we are going to be doing a giveaway. We've got a 1 month Xbox Game Pass code to give away to celebrate breaking 800 subs. Woo! So we're going to be doing that towards the end of the show. Whoever's in the chat, you guys will take prior. Well, you guys are the fucking ones who are going to roll on it. So hopefully Ash has got his little Wheel of Fortune up.
I'll get a Wheel of Fortune up in a bit and add everyone in who's been in chat.
So yeah, make sure you stick around to the end to find out if you are the winner of that code. So, shall we get into some topics? Topics are always fun.
I think Muppet wants us to talk about Fortnite first.
Cool. Yeah, let's talk about Fortnite.
Ginna, news for the next hour.
Ginna, how's your Fortnite gaming sessions been going? I've noticed you've been doing some lovely shorts.
I have, yeah, a lot of kills. You know, you can put in a select few up there. I don't want to overdo it. I
haven't seen many kills. I've seen a lot of random nonsense, but I haven't seen many kills.
Yeah, I saw you like kicking a boulder in one of them.
I saw you camping.
That was a weekly challenge. That was one of my most popular ones. People were like, that's how you do it. Thank you very much, sir.
I saw you camping chests, but that's about it. I haven't seen any proper kills.
That one tickled me. I felt so bad after I shot that guy in the head, especially because I waited for him to open the chest. A purple gun popped out. He must have been like, my days. And I blasted him right in the face.
Thought it was Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
Right, we just lost 2 watchers talking about Fortnite. So let's move on to some proper topics.
We do. Before we get off Fortnite, I'll shut up in a second. We do also have a Fortnite Harley Quinn skin giveaway on the channel. If you go into the videos today, there is a Good Morning Ginna, which was put up at 6 p.m. But you can win a Fortnite skin. Watch the video for all the details on that. And we've got a giveaway for a Steam game as well on our Twitter. So check that out. We're just like the home of giveaways at the moment. They're everywhere. We're like Oprah, but with game stuff. So.
And when we get to 1,000 subs, there's going to be a big giveaway, like a proper big giveaway. So
Oprah's going to come out and she's going to be like, you get a code, you get a code.
It's going to be awesome. We're planning on doing 10 to 15 games.
And a sock.
If not more. And a sock, yeah.
So make sure you share the shit out, you know. The faster we get to 1,000 subs, the faster you get a chance to win all those games. So Share the shit out. Share it with your nan. Share it with your dad. They'll love it.
Also, go down to your local school. Share it with all your friends.
Yeah, share it with all your friends at the local school.
Don't go up to random kids you don't know unless you've got jelly babies. That's all I'm going to say. But also, because obviously when we hit the 1,000 subs, we'll have, hopefully, if the Friends and Family Game Pass Ultimate subscription is out, there'll be a 1 month of that. If there isn't a 1 month of that because it's not out, it will be a 3-month Game Pass Ultimate subscription. So it's going to be one or the other.
Nice.
Or we might give you the choice. We'll see when we get there.
We'll see. But
we'll see what's cheapest.
We've got all sorts.
Same price.
Don't forget.
I just want to take this moment to say hi to our female watchers. Reddit seems to think this is raw attractiveness and magnetism that brings females in.
It's my raw sexual magnetism.
Before BMG was on the show, we were at a 1% female audience, but since he's joined, we're up to 20%, and I think that says a lot.
That's what it is.
Our females play a lot of Fortnite and they've been watching your shorts, which could be, or they've unintentionally scrolling through YouTube shorts and like, oh shit, not this YouTube video, skipping it. So 20% of females have skipped our YouTube shorts.
It's
so
definitely
either
BMG.
way, you've helped our analytics, and we thank you.
I think women like a bald guy with an edgy Sonic photo, and that's why they're here. They know what they like, and they see BMG.
God, what's that poster at the top now, BMG? There's a new one there behind your head. What's that?
Our new one at the top is to show our soon-to-upcoming PlayStation Live Party Podcast. Stay tuned to the socials for more.
Shall we talk about that now? Since you've just fucking
he's like
name
Freddy
dropped
Krueger
it.
on that bit where he stretches across the street.
I mean, that wall. I thought that wall was really far away, and all of a sudden his hands. I was like, "How big are your arms?" Just woof.
He's like Mr. Tickle.
So we might as well tell you guys what's going to be happening. So we are going to be having a PlayStation equivalent of the XBL Party Podcast. We're going to be calling it PlayStation Life Party Podcast. There's going to be 2 podcasts coming, one from Xbox, one from PlayStation. And there's going to be a rebranding as well of the website and something else. YouTube?
Possibly the YouTube channel, just the name. Like the podcast will stay the same. It'll still be XBL Party Podcast. We talked about this last week, but for anyone who missed it.
I can't remember.
XBL Party Podcast, this show, all the content we put out will stay the same. There just might be like an overall sort of more generic gamified name on top. So it'll be like, I don't know, let's play games or something boring like that. But it doesn't just turn people off because we don't want to. Yeah, exactly, Meisuko. We don't want to turn away those Stadia fans. If the Stadia fans want to come to us, they may go, oh no, not XBL. They only like Xbox. Devs think we only cover Xbox, even though I cover all sorts on the channel and we've streamed PC games and all sorts. So this show will stay the same. This isn't changing at all. It'll still be Xbox focused. It just means we'll have a PlayStation focused one. And there's the possibility for other stuff, like, say, Switch, Stadia, Intellivision Amico, if it ever actually comes out and isn't a giant scam. Who knows?
Literally
we will find out in the future. Don't you lie. That was my most watched retro of a We Blow Carts podcast. Admittedly, 90% of it was just angry people telling me how bad it was and it was a scam. But the numbers were well up. So I'm all happy about that.
All about those analytics.
All about analytics for me. If you want a Stadia show, you get those thingies, those government where you can sign your name on. Get one of them up. 250,000 subs. We'll get a Stadia podcast.
There's only 12 people that own a Stadia, so
well, that's why we ain't doing one. They'll come for you. They will hunt you down. They are crazy.
Feral.
I once made that joke on Stadia. They posted out like what's come out saying like, yes, those 5 people that play Stadia will really enjoy this, and they came at me. They were like ravenous, like frothing. It were like bloody what do you call it? What's that? The Purge, but with like crazy rabid Stadia fanboys coming at me. Oh shit! Happy days.
If anyone in chat has a good idea for a name for the overall channel, feel free to chuck it in. I'm sure they'll take this very seriously and have nothing but serious suggestions. But we need Stadia Sunday as a separate podcast.
Stadia Sunday.
Switch Saturday.
What else is there? I don't know. I'm too tired to think about that.
So yeah, there's lots of big changes coming in the future as we continue to grow.
Just more content. The stuff that's here now will stay the same. There'll still be reviews, there'll still be live streams, there'll still be the RPG sessions and all that. We're just eventually going to get more stuff, more shows, more content. Ginna's finally starting to do something, so, tide's changing.
Yeah, 4 weeks, no illnesses. Fucking amazed. Absolutely amazed. Can't believe it. It's good to have you back, Ginna.
Yeah, I'm just carrying the show.
I think he's like that thing from Men in Black 1. He's just a cockroach wearing a Ginna skin. Not really Ginna.
Oh, I thought he was going to say a pug.
It's just salt water.
Yeah, it's just a pug. Talking pug. And we haven't told the difference.
I'm glad you're not another guy who they keep shooting him in the head. No, I really have.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're off topic.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Muppet, PS Piss Day. I'm telling you now, the PlayStation podcast is going to be superior.
And it won't have all of us on it either. BMG's on it, I'll be on it in some capacity. But there will be more PlayStation-focused people, like I say. Not these plebs, I don't know where they are on your screen. These plebs that don't like PlayStation.
Big plans for it. We'll release it on a Tuesday, and then on a Wednesday you're going to pay £10.
I just don't have a PlayStation.
I think it's going to be more, hopefully, maybe a 3-person show, host, panel member, and maybe a rotating third chair. So if you've ever been interested in being on a show and you like PlayStation, give us a shout.
Masuko wants to be on that show. Masuko would want to be on that show. He loves PlayStation.
Yeah, we'll sort something. We'll come up with something, and it's be full PlayStation fanboyism, how we're against the ABK deal, and I'll have a Jim Ryan picture to go up here.
Can we just
somewhere,
take a moment to appreciate the awesome fucking name that Masuko has just put in the chat?
It's pretty good, isn't it?
XPN Podcast covers all the letters, all the individual names.
Those Stadia fans are going to.
I like XPN. Maybe we'll call it XPN, but drop the podcast. I don't want to put podcast
XPN
in the website
Gaming
name because people don't realise we do more than and it's silly because it's quite obvious we do loads. Like I put news up about wrestling, I put news up about indie games, movies, all sorts. But I don't get it. But I have had feedback from people that we deal with, companies we deal with, they don't get what XBL Party Podcast is, or they know it's Xbox and it's the podcast. So we're trying to make it so the commoner.
I think Masuko's onto a winner.
I like XPN. I like XPN, but we'll have to have a play with that. Yeah,
it's good. Good shit. Right, let's get into some fucking topics. We've been sat here for 20 minutes. We've listened to Ginna waffle on about Fortnite. Let's get some topics going.
And as Muppet saying, BMG, I just couldn't give a crap about PlayStation, as they don't make games I want to play. Xbox has got no games.
Got fucking loads of games, got more games than you have at the moment.
I think they released a game today, didn't they?
We've got
Grounded,
PlayStation has this awesome subscription service. I don't know if anyone's heard about it. Everyone should start following it. It's brilliant. Where you sign up, you've got all these games, not day one games, but we've got loads of other games in.
PS Minus Dead on Arrival.
Yeah, it's Xbox should do something sort of the same, But
no, I prefer to support my devs and buy the games. Okay.
No one wants to buy a subscription. Fuck off.
You never own it.
You never own your games. You rent them. Right, let's get
Ash given up. He knows we're never getting to a topic.
Right, yeah.
I'm doing some work stuff. I'm keeping myself busy.
Right, let's get into.
I've always got an argument for that one though. Well, I'll be quiet now.
So,
you can watch BMG rip into Muppet on this PlayStation show very soon. Don't you worry. It'll just be 2 hours of BMG just giving Muppet shit.
Sorry, but it's just physical forever. Physical is dead. Digital is the future. Whether you have a physical game, whether you have a digital game, you do not own your games. No one owns their games anymore. You lease a license until the big wigs at the top say, I'm taking it away from you, whether you own it or not. I'm done.
Yeah. This is just a general gaming thing.
Fucking hell.
If you own physical, in modern physical anyway, they can literally just put a patch out that stops those games working if they don't want you to play them.
I've lost control.
So, look at that Square Enix game that they're giving away for free because it's dead.
Where's Fabio?
They're giving away physical copies, but it's just a paperweight. You're gonna have a coaster. So buy digital. It'll eventually lead to cheaper prices, and more space, less damage to the environment, no plastic destroying our Earth. Download digital.
Yeah. And there's a rumour. Any new discs that are made from next year, there's going to be an invisible ball bag on. So when they take it away from you, it shines up so you know you've just been teabagged if they took it off you.
Anyway.
That's fact. That's fact.
To answer your question, Redders, Fabio is off getting his copyright striked.
Yeah. Fabio's done now 30 seconds of the second RPG video in the last week or something.
Fabio would have us on topic.
I don't know. I think we should. I think BMG could break him.
I did.
Is that what we do on the 1,000 sub special? We just have Fabio on. We don't tell him. We just try and break him in the chat and on video and see how long till he snaps and kills one of us.
He called me an arsehole in the video. He actually posted an arsehole in the video.
That was my favourite part, in fairness.
If you haven't watched the RPG sort of thing Fabio did, you should. Basically, he cut down our 2-hour RPG live stream session 1 into an hour and a half version, but he slapped it with some music and some little clips and arsehole.
I felt like I was watching Lord of the Rings. It was
like you were there, wasn't it? You feel like you're part of the world, and it was a Patreon exclusive. It's now open to everyone. And for all those Patreon subscribers, thank you very much. There'll be a new Patreon review video up later this week as well. So,
that you won't watch.
That you won't watch, but it'll be there anyway.
Oh, Jesus.
Thanks for the support, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
I'd rather you just paid for Patreon than watch the video on Patreon. It doesn't bother me. It's fine. Your support is what matters. In our hearts.
Release the Fabio cut. Oh my god.
Restore the Fabio verse. Right, let's get into some topics. Actually, before we get into some topics, there's 12 people watching. Last thing, I promise. 12 people watching. We've only got 6 likes. Go on, get your likes in. Help the channel out. Let's go. Come on.
Share it on YouTube. Share it on YouTube. I don't know. You can't share it on Facebook. YouTube. What am I about? Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Go down to your local school. Share it there with your friends and family.
Right.
If you're wondering why we're telling you to share it at school, someone told us that works for getting your YouTube views up, sharing it at school.
We do not encourage approaching unknown children.
And we're not going to go to schools, obviously, for obvious reasons. I mean, look, this is like a wanted lineup. It's like Crime Watch this.
Right. So the biggest news come out this week, as you can probably tell by the thumbnail. Xbox has responded to PlayStation and the CMA with their more thorough look at the acquisition of Activision. So they've decided to take a closer look at that, which was to be expected. I mean, we all knew it was coming. But what's surprising is that Microsoft CEO himself, Satya Nadella, has come out and said, we're very, very confident that this deal is going to go through. And what I thought was the icing on the cake was him saying, if this is about competition, let us compete. Which I thought was brilliant.
He didn't even just say it, though. He fucking laughed it out. He was like, come on, big boy, let's go. And then he got his cock out and he's like, come on, Jim, where's yours? Let's measure.
So, yeah.
And that's what happened. I've seen the video. That's literally what happened. I'm sure that's what happened on the video.
Yeah, it's all getting spicy. I love it. It's nice to see Xbox play aggressive because, let's be honest, PlayStation's been pretty aggressive these last
that now.
few years.
Sony will have Yakuza around next. So Sony CEO sends his boys round.
What do you guys think of this news? You know, with Satya jumping on it now.
Yes, it's
cool.
great.
I'm glad we have these conversations. I learned so much.
I want it to go through. Because I want some Tony Hawks and I want some Guitar Hero and I want more Spyro and Crash on my Game Pass so I don't have to keep buying them. Like, it means I've then got even more money to be paying for other games so I can get twice as many games. Like, I don't want to be paying 70 quid for COD, but I want to play COD. So the sooner it's on Game Pass, the better.
Yeah.
But god damn, it's great. It's like watching Jeremy Kyle. It's amazing. We
It
need
is
more.
like that.
It's like Phil comes out and says something, then Jim's out and he's like, that's not good enough. Blah, 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 blah. And then fucking Satya's like, come on, you want some? And that's what I'm thinking. And then I'm like, where's it going to go next? Let's go. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Take this, Jim.
Yeah, literally, he pulled out a white glove, walked up to Jim and slapped him round the face. He's like, I challenge you to a duel.
I think he's not wrong. He's not wrong, though. That's the thing. I mean,
he's not wrong at all.
PlayStation's market share #1 in the world with Nintendo behind it, and Xbox.
I thought Tencent was #1 now. Overall, in terms of money.
Either way, PlayStation's miles ahead of Xbox in terms of market share. So, I mean, he's got a point. If they want to compete, then let Xbox compete.
Yeah, you can't say it's bad and then literally be like, haha, last place.
Yeah,
that's like it's like being in a race and like everyone else is disabled and you run to the finish and you're like, that's not fair. They've got wheelchairs and stuff, and then you sort of push them onto the floor and they have to crawl. That's what Sony's trying to do.
That took a really fucking dark turn.
Form.
Yeah, that was very...
PlayStation are attacking disabled kids in a race so their kid can win at the school sports day. That's literally what it is. And their kid is like an elite athlete on steroids.
We're never getting monetized, ever.
We're spending too much time on children and schools here. It's
it's the Ringer with Johnny Knoxville. But imagine Johnny Knoxville took a bat to all of the kids in the Ringer and took the kneecaps out and then kept running and was saying, well, that's bad.
He pretended to be disabled.
A Ringer?
Yeah, he does. But imagine that, but then he hits them and beats them, but blames them for it and say, that's not fair. You're disabled, that's not fair.
Jesus
Christ. That's Jimmy. I think he was called Jimmy, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
Jimmy didn't mind hitting him with the bat.
Anyway.
I love that film.
On a serious note, as an Xbox owner, I want the deal to go through because I'll get more stuff on Game Pass. Same as Ash. More money to buy more stuff. They need to be able to compete. Like, they can't... Every company that's tried to go toe-to-toe with Sony, doing it the same thing they do, where you sell a console and then just physical discs and try compete, has got batters. So Nintendo's gone off and done their own thing. They're doing amazing. Xbox has decided, well, we can't just keep trying to compete directly, so we're going to go a service route and try to get games in Game Pass.
And they're doing
it better than ever.
Be honest. Game Pass is on another level.
That's what I mean. Everyone's had to innovate. Sony wants the market to stay as it is because that's where they're thriving. They don't want it to go all subscription services, all digital.
They can't compete with all subscription. That's the problem. Sony do not have the finances to go toe to toe with companies like Xbox and Embracer.
I wouldn't even mind them not doing that, and I understand that, but it's the fact that they then push that narrative that if it's in a subscription, it's a subpar game. That's literally what they're saying. They're saying we couldn't make the same quality, which therefore insinuates that everything that's in this is shit, when it actually means we're just too tight and we haven't got the money to sort of offset the costs, basically, of putting it in a subscription.
What people don't realise is that PlayStation is the only thing keeping Sony afloat. It's the only thing. Their TVs are not that great anymore. Their phones are dog shit. Their audio quality it's still good, but it doesn't sell. Like, PlayStation is the only thing that's keeping Sony afloat. Even their movies don't turn much profit, I don't think. It is
apart from Spider-Man.
Yeah, apart from Spider-Man. But even that...
Just bear in mind, Sony's market cap is only 83 billion right now,
which is insane.
September, which means it's only about 14 million more than what they're paying for Activision.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Microsoft they couldn't, because there'd be a right ooh-ah about... I don't think that would go through. It might do, but they'd have a fight for it. But
they would never be able to
they have the money. They could literally buy Sony. They're literally paying nearly the same price as all of Sony, not just PlayStation, for Activision.
Yeah.
And you've poked the bear. For years, we got shit games on Xbox. The Xbox One was dire. We got nothing. Even I, who was a huge Xbox 360 fan, I gave up on Xbox and Xbox One and went to PlayStation for a good majority of that gen until the Series X came out, and I fancied going back and giving the Series X a try. they had nothing, and like I say, everyone's been like, Xbox has got shit games, Xbox has got no games, Xbox needs to compete. They're doing it, and now they don't like it.
Xbox One's only running at 720p when the PS4's at 1080p, like that kind of shit. That fucking argument went on for ages. I feel like it is about time that somebody fucking took it to Sony, because they have. See, my problem with PlayStation is I feel like they became really complacent. There was they thought, you know what, we're ahead. We can do what we like. We can charge people what they like, what we like.
They did that with PS2 though. Look at the PS3; it was overpriced. It wasn't that great.
To be fair though, the PS3 did have a partnership with NVIDIA though, didn't it? And that's the problem. Like that automatically drove the fucking cost up to like.
But but when they came out and went like, people were like, can get an extra job to pay for the PlayStation 3. Oh, fuck off! What you don't say that to your fucking customers, like. When they were just like, and fair play. I mean, the PS2 was a juggernaut, and literally probably one of the best gaming libraries on anything ever released, in my opinion. The PS2's library, like the amount of fantastic games, even multi-platforms though as well. It's phenomenal. Oh yeah,
I think I was like 14 or 15 when the PS2 came out, and I saw GTA 3, and I thought I need to get a PlayStation 2. That was the first summer job I ever had. I went out and I got a summer job with my brother, and we worked all summer, and we saved up enough to get a fucking PS2 with GTA 3 and State of Emergency. It was amazing.
Oh, State of Emergency was ace.
Classic.
It's Freedom Fighters is one I used to play. Oh, such a good game.
Yeah. Not many people played that game. That game was class. I had it on the GameCube. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's the one where you could send your little men out, couldn't you? Yeah. It's awesome.
It was New York was taken over by South Korea, wasn't it? Or North Korea.
Something like that, yeah.
Back. Yeah.
Good game. Fantastic. But yeah, I agree. They got complacent. Anime Raza.
Well, when you're on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
But they're not though, which is funny.
Nintendo
Nintendo in sales is the big boy at the moment. Nintendo puts a first party game out, it gets 30 million sales. Like literally, Nintendo have rehashed Animal Crossing and Mario Kart so many times. There's nothing different.
But people will buy it.
Pokemon.
But no one complains.
They still keep buying it. No, they don't.
But if it's Sony that do it, people
still buy it and don't
for a tenner. That's the thing. I think.
Look at The Last of Us. What's that now? Like the fourth fucking time has been released.
I tell you something. Have you seen the Last of Us trailer today for the TV show?
I saw that it got announced. I haven't looked at it.
Think about it now. Them releasing that game now, genius. Because how many people are going to go, it was an amazing trailer, I want to watch the show, I'm going to buy the game. That was probably quite a good marketing thing that they've done by doing that.
I don't care what anybody says. The last two fucking releases of The Last of Us are both cash grabs. They're both 100%. Cash grabs.
I love how...
Especially this last one.
The Last of Us 1 was the best looking game ever made, and people would put pictures up of it if you showed Gears of War Hivebuster to show you that it looked better and it was that many years old. But then all of a sudden, when they announced the new one, they found a lot of photos showing how shit the game looked and how justified the new version was. It's the same game, but they were picking out all these exquisite bits. Like, look, it's so beautiful, it's aged so well, it's better than anything Xbox has put out. And a week later, it's the worst looking game ever. Of course we need a remake. What's wrong with you people?
If they don't bring out a Last of Us remake on the PS6, I'm going to be disappointed. Like, you're in a groove now, guys. You've done one a generation. So let's keep it going. I want to see Last of Us remakes on remakes.
And with GTA 5, I need another GTA 5 on the next iteration.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly. I'm surprised they're not looking at like downgrading GTA 5 to run on older consoles just to sell it to more people as well.
It's why they've canned that. Is it Outriders developer People Can Fly? Take-Two have canned their game so they can put more resources into GTA 5 for the next version. I'm all for it.
That's why they leaked GTA 6 the other week, so they could scrap GTA 6 and just keep GTA 5 going forever.
Exactly. I'm all for it.
I want another GTA 5 about as much as I want a Ghost fucking Chili Enema.
Yeah. With the whole Satya, the Jim Ryan thing, to be honest, when you've got a lot of Sony fans, and I mean literally the majority of these hardcore fans that are all for paying more, want to pay more, happy to pay more. Sony's like, we're making a fortune off them. Why do we need to change anything? Because they want to pay more. So why should we lower costs when they want to pay more? Let's keep doing it. Until the majority of the fan base, like they did, to stand there and go, no, enough's enough, we're not paying it. Sony aren't going to change anything. No. Maybe when eventually the the Activision Blizzard King deal goes through, which I'm still confident that it would go through.
I think things are not going to go well for them at all. They're not trying to innovate or be different. They're literally holding on to this. Release a console. Yeah, release a console, release digital physical games for it. That seems to be
but
Sony's
they'll have
going.
PC within a couple of years. Everything will be day one PC. I mean, Last of Us is out in a suit. Not Last of Us. Uncharted's out. Spider-Man's out soon.
But the games are selling better on PC than they are on PlayStation.
What's going to happen is they said they're going to make 300 million this year in sales on PC. They're nowhere near that. But we already know Miles Morales is coming January, is there? There's going to be a few more before the end of the financial year. I think Returnal is one of the ones people keep mentioning. And what's going to be funny is if some of these games that were promised that could only run on a speed SSD that the PS5 has, if they work fine on slower SSDs and PCs.
Like Godfall?
And it's just, like Godfall. Couldn't work on any other console. Would only work on a PS5. Got a PS4 port, works on the Series X, PC, probably on the Switch by the end of the year. It's just, I think more and more of this hype is going to get called out. Like, nobody sent a picture of the ears to Mark Cerny yet, either.
PlayStation's done more U-turns than the fucking Tory government. They really have. That's crazy.
The other big thing is...
Who is their colour?
With say Satya's comments, it's not so much what he said, it's more that it gives us more confidence for the gaming side of Microsoft that they are fully behind it, they are fully committed, and they are fully getting into it, which is
just to touch on that,
for gamers.
There was a large period towards Xbox One's life where they were like, oh, Xbox is going to pull out of the gaming space. And they've literally gone, you know what, here, take some fucking billions. We're far from over. And it's great to see. And I love seeing this aggressive, this aggressive approach from Xbox. Because they're not fucking around anymore. I think there's a period, they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to get back on track. And now I feel like, ever since Phil Spencer has taken up, I don't want to be one of these fucking, praise Phil Spencer. But he is, what he's done for Xbox since he's taken it over is nothing shy of amazing. And to say anything otherwise, you've got to be a fanboy, because he's literally come in and basically corrected a fucking already sinking ship, and he's managed to get it to float again, and it's incredible.
I would love to know what he actually said to Satya to convince him, because obviously Xbox was literally it was on live support. It wasn't the budget had been cut, staff taken away. It was literally. It possibly wouldn't have been another console. It would have been just gone. An Xbox, Sony would have just been a Nintendo, and that's all it would have been on Stadia. But to know what he actually said to convince him to get where we are now, 60.97 or 9 billion isn't a small amount of money, and whatever's going on, whatever's said, whatever Phil's doing, it's to be able to be given that amount of money to do this deal. He must have. He must be an amazing guy.
It's gone from 1 foot out the door to balls deep in the gaming market, and it's great, absolutely great. Because I never wanted to see Xbox go. I mean, the launch of the Xbox One was absolutely shocking, and to be fair, I was, as you guys know, I was like a pro PlayStation guy. I was PlayStation 1, PS2, PS3. And then I got so sick and tired of the fucking shit online play of PS3. I made the jump to Xbox 360. I came into Xbox 360 like 4 years into the console life. And I've been I was stuck with Xbox since then. But when the Xbox One came out, I was like, you know what? This is fucking horrendous. I might just go back to PlayStation. Because that entire reveal... the way they went about talking to their consumers, this is what you want. You want a TV box. You want a TV box. You want a TV box. I thought it was fucking shocking. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get another PlayStation. But I didn't. And I'll tell you why I didn't. Because I didn't want to lose all my gamer score. So I stuck with Xbox. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad I did. Because just watching it turn around, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Luke Steele in the chat. Hello, sir. Luke is going to be on the show next week, isn't he?
That he is.
Looking forward to that. So make sure you tune in next week. You can catch Luke Steele on the show. Ash isn't going to be here. He's off on holiday, I think, aren't you?
Again.
No, I'm away with work. So
same thing.
But yeah, no, I find like with like Xbox, I mainly use for like play multiplayer games like 90% of the time, and my PlayStation, I prefer to just for them single player story narrative games, which Sony do absolutely amazing.
But they're all the same game. That's the problem. They're all the same game.
Yeah, to an extent, but when what they're making is good, if it's not broke, why fix it? It's the games sell millions of copies, the stories, the characters, it's I enjoy everything I played.
Yeah.
Xbox, everything I played so far I enjoy everything that I play.
I've always said with PlayStation, you could take the main characters out of most of their exclusives and put them in a different game and nobody would know the difference. Like, if you were to take Nathan Drake out of Uncharted, stick him in, I don't know, Days Gone, stick him in that game, you would never know that you were playing Days Gone. Do you know what I mean? You would never know that you're playing.
You couldn't put him in God of War, though, because you'd kind of realise.
You probably could, though. Well, yeah, you probably could. You probably get away with it. If someone just released a screenshot, they take Kratos out and they stick in Matey from Days Gone, you would think that was Days Gone. That's my problem with PlayStation exclusives. They all look so similar.
They sell, and they sell a lot, and they make a lot.
They sell so well they're having to bring them to fucking PC now.
But why? Like, again, it's still the same. Why, if it's not broke, why fix it when they're making so much money hand over fist?
But to be fair, though, like,
why change? Yeah,
there's not a massive adoption rate for PS exclusives. Like, they don't sell. Like, PS4 had incredible numbers, but you look at like most of their exclusives, they don't. That doesn't, I don't know what the word is. Is it iterate? That doesn't translate. Sorry, that doesn't translate.
I think Halo 5 was awful, and it sold in its first month. It had like a 50% attach rate on the base Xbox One or wherever.
Yeah, I loved Halo 5. That was my favorite. Halo 5 is superior to any other Halo game.
Don't get him started.
Hands down.
Fucking Halo.
When's he off on the PlayStation podcast again?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, they don't get
when he goes to the PlayStation, Fabio comes here, so it's like a monkey paw.
All's forgiven. I'll keep you.
Chat, what do you think about this Satya Nadella coming out? And
I thought you were about to say, chat, what do you think of Fabio?
Yeah, chat, let us know what you think of Fabio, and also let us know what you think of this Satya Nadella news coming out.
But for the likes,
I think they should grow out. They should shirts off and start to go at it. That'd be amazing.
BMG's right. Sony are very good at making the type of games they make, and like Red has said, they're all very similar. The thing Xbox does, and which is why I've always liked, is they make many genres of games.
Yeah, exactly.
Even with Forza, they went open world and tried a different take on it. Then you had Gears, and then Gears Tactics, and Halo Wars, and stuff like that. They just try.
Yeah, they try to innovate. Like, PlayStation doesn't try to innovate anymore.
Yeah, but you've got Halo. You've got what we on now. Halo 6. 6 games the same. Gears. 5 games the same. It's so it's not so much of a change. You've got all these games over this number of years.
Right, but
slight
Halo
innovation.
But Halo is nothing like Gears, and there's nothing like Forza. But
and they've tried something new with Halo this time. They've released it with nothing.
Whereas with Gears, they did the opposite. They released it with too much stuff, and everyone complained you couldn't buy it all.
Yeah, so that's how they went, fuck you this time. You're getting nothing. No content for you guys. Take
Ironically, Gears launched with more purchasable skins of Halo characters in than Halo Infinite did. So, yeah, amazing. Also, something that's come out recently, the Slipspace engine, which took so long to build and was why Infinite was delayed, isn't actually a brand new engine. It's just an iteration of the Halo 5 engine, which is an iteration of the Halo 4 engine, which is an iteration of the Halo 3 engine, and Halo 2 and Halo 1. So basically, it's the same engine they've had since Halo 1, and they've just kept upgrading it, but they told everyone it was a brand new engine.
I agree with Luke Steele. Uncharted is nothing like God of War, which is nothing like Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I like. I'm saying, like, if you were to take a screenshot and you were to take, I don't know, fucking the guy from Uncharted out of Uncharted, and you were to
Nathan Drake.
Yeah, Nathan Drake.
They've all got sad dad syndrome.
Holland.
If you were to post Nathan Drake into Days Gone, you wouldn't know that you were looking at Days Gone. That's what I'm getting at. If you take like a single picture or a fucking,
put Master Chief in Gears, pretty much the same.
I'm surprised they haven't. I want a Gears where you get Master Chief and whatever he's called as
Doom?
like a buddy movie. But
Put Doom guy in Halo.
yeah,
Pretty much wear the exact same armor.
I don't get why that hasn't happened. That is the ultimate crossover, I think.
Take the guy from Skyrim, put him in Fable.
yeah. Why? This is how they can save Halo Infinite. We want Doom guy. We want
You got Doom guy.
Marcus
You got
Phoenix.
Quake guy.
We want them all fucking flossing as they do as you play.
I would love it.
We can do that.
I would love like a Smash Brothers type Xbox
They've
game.
got the characters
because they've got so much now. Wait until they've got Activision Blizzard. Hopefully it goes through. Still confident that it will go through. All the characters from that in like a big battle royale.
Get a Brotherhood of Steel in his power armor.
Yeah.
Go against fucking Doom guy. It'd be great.
Yeah,
To be fair,
awesome.
I think most of Bethesda games are the same to me. They all look fucking the same. Or every Fallout, it's Fallout and Skyrim. They just look like they're a bit in the past and a bit like they literally took and copy and pasted the exact same game, and you all love it. Starfield to me look.
Oh, it's frozen.
Starfield broke him. Can we get an
That's
Xbox
it.
part? That'd be
Todd,
great. Like Mario Kart.
Howard.
He'll come back in a
Todd
minute. It'll
Howard
be
has struck
super
again.
fast. There he goes. He's back. Is he back?
As
That's
Todd
it.
Howard said, it just works.
That's it. Todd just came in and tried to fuck with me. That was it. He tried to shut me down. But I find out they all, in my opinion, Bethesda games all look the same.
Yeah. Kinda.
Fallout, Starfield, Skyrim, Morrowind. They're just a slightly different setting to me.
Yeah, they are. But then you always
Elder
find
Scrolls Online, fucking
it's
the
just-
same shit.
one's got
tell you what.
one's got spells and one's got nukes. That's the only difference between Fallout and Skyrim.
Bethesda is the only gaming company that you can play Skyrim on your Alexa.
But do you want to?
Oh yeah, it's fun. If you've not played it, give it a try.
No.
It's fun. You get to scream it and do all the shouts and everything.
Oh, lovely.
Home!
What the fuck is Ginna doing?
Yeah.
Ginna, you there?
He's tossing one off of him, bloody.
Yeah.
Whatever we were just talking
It's
about.
like, oh, Master Chief.
That's
Master
it.
Chief!
Muppet said Doom guy wins. I've gone off for a cry.
Doom guy does win. I'm sorry, but he
Doom
does.
guy would take Master Chief to Browntown.
Yeah.
I want a Master Chief with his arse out skin.
Master Chief.
I've had to put. I want a Master Chief. I want it.
Master Chiefs.
I want all those characters that they added in for the bloody TV show skins, their armors and stuff. I want his little girlfriend with a bloody lightsaber finger. I want a Quan skin so I can kill people that wear it over and over again. Like, we can have like a whole squad of Quans and just fucking rape people.
Quan
One is how
all
you
over
save
them.
Halo Infinite. I think we all know that.
Yeah, that's it. I literally want to be able to teabag an entire enemy team while we're all skinned as Quan. That's all I want.
It's important to have a dream.
It is. It is. It is important to have a dream.
That's how they could save it. I'd go back to Halo Infinite and spend some money on that. Damn
I have
right.
a dream we'd get back on topic, but some dreams
I've got-
never come true.
He
I'd
doesn't,
go back
like
to
it when we
Halo
sit and
if
bash
they
on
actually
Halo,
come
does
out
he?
with co-op.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for co-op. I literally played like the first 2 missions just because I was like, oh, let's have a play.
But
And
what-
everyone was like, it's only going to be 3 months. Stop holding the game up. It's only going to be 3 months. Stop moaning.
But
It's
I
been
can't
about 6
understand.
years.
Yeah.
I'm like that woman at the end of the Titanic dropping the jewel into the ocean. It's been that long.
Problem is, I'll never let you go, Jack.
There is more than enough room on that fucking door.
But problem is,
Did you see
right,
that one where he's like holding on and she's like, I'm 26, and he just lets go and sinks.
Yeah.
Oh. Too old for me, love. Yeah, but problem is with Halo, they did the flight for the co-op. The flight apparently run absolutely brilliant, played
Fantastic.
well, good, and they've turned around and gone, now we need to fuck this up and delay it. It's not good.
I know
What's going on?
The flight was the game, but they didn't tell us that. They told us it was a beta, and then it came out and it was like, oh no, this is the game.
Yeah, they didn't change
And
it.
all the maps on there. It's like, oh, there'll be more maps when it launches. Don't worry, this is just a couple. They've given us a taster. No.
But they
It
did the
was-
co-op.
That was
The
it.
thing is, like,
The
Don't
co-op,
be
the
greedy.
co-op
They've given you
ran
at least
so well.
2 more
The
maps.
problem
in the
with
last
Halo
year.
Infinite was it was too good when it launched. The gameplay was incredible. Everyone was having fun. The maps they had in there were quite good. And then all of a sudden it was, so this is a live service. When's the stuff coming behind it? And it went, we're going on holiday for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
But big team battles broke. Yeah, yeah.
Halo
We'll
is
have
the fan.
when we get back off our jollies.
Halo
Like,
fans are still holding out for more maps. Like fucking Ash is holding out for his Greg's fucking
Oh,
affiliation.
did you see
Sponsorship, yeah.
Did you see the world premiere this weekend?
No.
World premiere
Of
So
Greg's.
Halo on Twitch went to 90-odd thousand viewers or something. It was like one of the top ones on it because they said they had something to show off.
That's a new map.
HCS.
It was a
Certain Affinity had been talking up their work, and now over 100 people. They've been building something for 2 years. It's never been seen in Halo. People are like, this is going to be a big unveil. It was the pit from Halo 3.
Yeah.
Remade to look like it's a Taco Bell. And then, not only that, it's not coming out till after Forge launches, because they're still working on it. It's a fucking Forge map.
But this...
How can you not have it done in a day? Like,
am I right?
almost dead.
But on Certain Affinity, this is a topic we're actually going to talk about tonight. We might as well talk about that now. So Certain Affinity has claimed it as 100 people working on a big unannounced Halo Infinite project. Now, this map...
I like Certain Affinity.
But this map is meant to be like a taster in it before they release their Battle Royale mode. That's what everyone's suspecting that they're working on, is a Battle Royale.
Yeah, yeah. I hope. But they've said they're working on something new for the series. It's never been done. Everyone's going to be excited. Who knows? But
actual maps.
It's for the TV series.
I would be all up for that. A tie-in campaign that is just the TV show. That's all I want.
Run round as Master Cheeks, naked, just wearing a helmet.
It's a Halo, a visual dating novel, a dating game.
They already have a massive open world. They built it for campaign, right? They got AI systems that work. They've shown it on. Well, it's bigger than any PlayStation ones because you can walk sideways, not straight. They have this huge. They have this this world they've built, right? They have AI that works. They fight you and they teabag you in multiplayer. They have things they've shown where you can interact and it drops bombs. And there's just all this shit. All they need to do is make a battle royale, but then have it like Fortnite where you have those challenges. Go speak to this person. A base is erupted. There's new brutes. You can choose to fight the AI, like Firefight, or you can go around killing and teabagging other people. It's all there. They just need to fucking... I don't know. Someone needs to sit there and go, I got an idea. Let's remake a map and take 5 months. Let's use a map we've already got and stick some shit in it.
Raz is right. Battle Royales are so 2017.
I think Halo needs to go away for the next 10 years.
I'd like to see...
make a game in secret from the ground up and actually make a proper game with everything in it. They didn't.
I'd like to see Halo go away for a decade. I want to see it go away for a decade.
Yeah.
Send it away for a decade. Get 343 enthusiastic about making something else. Get them making a new
reboot.
IP. Not even a
Halo
reboot.
Unfortunately, everything you two were describing was Halo Infinite.
But just let it...
They went away, they built a new engine, they built a game from the ground up, they went open world, which they'd never done before. And the campaign's great. The multiplayer when it launched was great. The problem with 343 is they try a different thing every game. Like they went for Spartan Ops, and then they did Warzone, which then Call of Duty nicked the name of, and nobody batted an eyelid. And now they've gone on to doing live service. But the problem is, every time they try something new, they fuck it up colossally. And instead of trying to fix it, they move on to the next thing. Like they broke MCC and didn't speak about it for 3 years.
But take them off Halo. Let Halo just sit for 10 years. Let it fucking just disappear into
we want a Lego Halo.
Oh, yeah, I'd go for,
Halo Wars 2. We want that Halo MMO that they cancelled years ago. Yeah, Halo War 3, sorry. We want that MMO they cancelled years ago.
I want Halo Tactics. I want to play the shit out of that.
And we want a horror game with a flood. Like, that screams to me, horror game.
Halo
Can you imagine, like, oh shit, I'm on a spaceship. Just reskin Dead Space. No one has to know. Put the flood in. It'll be fine.
Halo Tactics, and you're showing Johnson and how he got off the ring at the end of Halo 1.
Get zombies in it. We need proper zombies in Halo.
Muppet is right.
That's what it'll be. It'll just be a zombie mode.
Muppet says
that's what this new mode is.
Muppet says Destiny needs to go away as well. I agree. I think Destiny 2 needs to fuck off at this point. I think it's been around for too long. I want a Destiny 3.
You mean the superior live service?
But that's right. Here's my problem.
It's about Fortnite.
Here's my problem with Destiny 2.
Hey, Hit Girl started playing Destiny 2. She'll fucking kill you if you say that.
It's Timmy. He's now jumped into our clan.
He's a mug as well. He is a massive.
Is it like what do you call it? Your clan? Is it like Scientology? Like
that's how I describe it. Yeah, that's how I describe
like,
it.
do you not think 10 years is too long for a fucking game? Why not just have it 5 years?
It hasn't been going for 10 years yet.
No, but they're planning to make it go for 10 years. They've got a 10-year plan
Yeah,
for Destiny 2.
Problem is, you've got to remember. No,
That's
you've
too
got to
long,
remember
man.
the 10-year plan was announced when they were under Activision. We've got this expansion that's coming, then the next expansion, and then once that's done...
How long has it been out? 3 years? 4 years? I don't want another fucking 2 expansions. Give me
I
Destiny
can't say
3.
anything, though, because I still play Lord of the Rings
like
online.
a new game. It's like
not,
it's
though.
like another game. The expansion. It's like a
It's
full
just an
game of full
opportunity for them
content.
to remove content.
They don't remove any more content.
Oh, they don't now. Now the game's been out for 4 or 5 years. They've stopped removing the content.
They don't remove it, they rotate it.
They rotate it out of the game completely.
So, yeah.
hell.
We'll have
2017.
We'll all sit and play. We'll all sit and play Destiny, and you won't play anything else. You'll be that hooked.
I'll be that bored.
Destiny's good.
It'll be like in a horse house. You'll be obsessed.
Destiny was good, but I don't like these long fucking... Assassin's Creed Valhalla's gone that way as well. What, 2 years that's been out now?
Oh, he's off on it again.
But you say that, but Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you've done everything in it. You're going to do the next expansion. You're going to do everything in it.
I've got another fucking achievement I've got to do that they added today.
You're like a whore on crack.
It's weird, isn't it?
I can't leave it with one achievement missing.
Isn't it weird with these games? We don't want constant updates and DLCs. We just want brand new games. But then when it comes to FIFAs and football managers and stuff, we're like, it doesn't need a new game. Just release DLC every year, you bastard.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they do that on other games, and people are like, lazy fucking.
Why don't
they release a new game?
If they had come out this year,
I'm like that, but I like MMOs, so I'm quite happy.
If they had come out this year, right, and they instead of that shit they showed off for Destiny 2, right, they went Destiny 3, new world, new fucking shit to do. I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's get back into Destiny. I don't want to go back to Destiny 2. I finished it 4 years ago. I don't want to go back to it.
You didn't finish it, though. That's the problem.
I did.
It's because it hasn't got more achievements in. If they
no, that's not even true.
Put more achievements in, you'd be all over it like Julia Roberts in a phone.
Let me just check, because I'm pretty sure I've got all the achievements in Destiny 2.
And while he's looking, everyone should sign up for Lord of the Rings online because I need some friends.
I don't have all the achievements, but I don't want to go back to it. No, I don't want to go back to it. That's one of the games I don't want to go back. It's crap.
You can't have a game that hasn't got all the achievements.
I've got all of the base achievements. I don't have the DLC achievements.
That's it. Well, that don't count. Don't count. It's not completed.
Of course it does.
It's not completed.
I don't want to go back to that shit. I want to get a Destiny 3.
Re-download it.
No.
I will bring you. I'll bring you into my bosom, and we'll do it together.
I don't want to go anywhere near your bosom. I've heard where your bosom's been.
I might be old school, but do you know where I consider completing a game? When I play the campaign and I get the end, all the credits, that's me done. I don't give a fuck about secret achievements I missed. Or other stuff. I'm like, oh, that was good. I don't look at the achievement to go, oh, I missed that one. I'm going to replay the whole thing again.
That's because you're not cool, you know. You only play it once because you don't have time to play it twice.
Games don't need achievements.
You're too busy firing people at work. That's where he gets his enjoyment. Yeah, that's where he gets his enjoyment. He doesn't get his enjoyment from achievements. He gets his enjoyment.
Never fired a person in my life, me.
He gets his enjoyment out of firing people.
He fires at least one person a week.
It is literally one person.
Even if they don't deserve it, he's like, I'm going to fire them.
I'll tell you what.
Because I need the thrill.
He's
like a murderer, but of jobs and people's livelihoods.
This dickhead here doesn't care about how he's affecting people's cost of living crisis. He just wants them gone.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He even hires people just so we can fire him, he says.
He did say that.
He literally goes into the applications and he looks for those most in need. And he goes down, it's like, God, they've got an hard life. Let's give them hope. And he gives them hope for like a week, 2 weeks, maybe a couple of months, just so they get really like, they're like, oh, you're going to go far, you're going to get a raise. And then he goes in, he's like, you're fucking fired, get out.
Yeah.
And he throws them out, literally throws them to the curb in the rain, and he spits on them. That is what he does.
I heard the last person he hired, their parents were in another country needed medical aid. And he was like, I'll take him on. I'll take him on. Don't worry, we'll get your mum that hip transplant. And he was there a week, fucking gone, wasn't he? Bastard. Yeah. Heartless. Absolutely heartless.
Threw out the door, so fell over and needed a new hip as well.
Anyway, I digress. Yeah, disgusting behaviour from
Disgusting Ginna.
I don't know where I got this reputation from. I'm a nice guy.
That's it.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy until you get him in the office.
You're like that fox from Pinocchio being very nice to him, and then you've thrown him in a cage with that fat guy.
Oh, have any of you seen the new Pinocchio?
No, it looks like I'm going to have nightmares. Like he's going to come into my room and it's going to murder me.
You know, the people say Tom Hanks has never done a bad performance. His run is over. He is awful.
He has done a few shockers.
It's a little wooden boy.
He doesn't put an accent on. Everyone is doing Italian accents and stuff around him. He doesn't have an accent. And then he tries one near the end of the movie, and it's clearly not what anybody else has an accent of, right? It's just weird.
I would have been more impressed.
It's like Sean Bean.
I would have been more impressed if Tom Hanks had a fucking Forrest Gump accent.
Yeah, but he's not appropriating someone's culture, that's why.
Yeah. Most of the movie, everything he's interacting with is CGI. It's called live action, but nearly 95% of this movie is blatantly CGI. Even the real bits where it's meant to be he's in the countryside, you can tell the cobbles, the stones, the grass is CGI. It's not fucking live action. It's a CGI movie.
It's like when they say the Lion King's live action, like none of it's live action. It's all animated. It's
live action. Yeah, they went out and they found some lions that could act.
Yeah, that's it. Talk. It's amazing.
Did
you not see that Jungle Book movie where they actually found a bear that sounded like Bill Murray? I mean, what are the chances of that?
This is great because they found a Tom Hanks who can't act, and that's very hard to do. And yeah, it looks like he's doing a stage performance because he's in a room trying to act, and he's clearly the only thing in this room that is real. And he doesn't know how to speak to shit around him. And then they give this fish lipstick, and she's dancing around all like trying to be a sexy goldfish. I'm watching like, what the fuck is this?
Fish with lipstick. I need to watch this.
What fucking movie are you watching?
You're like, he's like,
the bit with the donkeys. Not me.
Right.
Does it have the bit with the donkeys in?
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, yeah, it's terrifying. It's been upgraded.
We need a live action Shrek.
Yeah, you think the bit with the donkey is bad in the animated one? The CG animated donkeys are even more terrifying.
A live action Shrek.
Yeah,
I just pop down the fucking swamp and find a fucking ogre that can act.
Just get Eddie Murphy to put on a donkey costume.
Paint Bojo green.
To be fair, that was one of the funniest things about the World of Warcraft movie. The orcs don't look real. Well, you try going out and finding a fucking orc that can act. Like,
didn't they complain the orcs were too sexy?
A what movie?
The
World of Warcraft movie.
It wasn't World of Warcraft, it was just Warcraft.
Yeah.
Movie,
it was done by...
Going to be panicky. Actually, it was based on the Warcraft.
Based on the shittest time period in the Warcraft fucking game. Huh?
It looked alright. The trailers looked cool, and I have no knowledge of any Warcraft.
Yeah, they literally took the shittest time period in the whole Warcraft lore. Like, let's make a movie out of this. No. If you're going to make a World of Warcraft movie, make a fucking Lich King story.
All you do is moan. Fandoms. Lord of the Rings fans at worst at the moment. They're worse than Star Wars fans now. Lord of the Rings fans over this new Lord of the Rings show. Fuck me.
I'll tell you what I found. Enjoyable. I'll tell you what I found super fucking comical about this whole Lord of the Rings and also the Little Mermaid. To be fair, people are arguing over the skin color of an elf or a mermaid. Not the fact that they didn't fucking exist to begin with, but they're arguing over the skin color of a fictional fucking creature.
What's funny is there was already black mermaids in Disney.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid TV show. So technically, Disney's already said there's black mermaids.
I don't get it.
So
my problem with it all is they need to stop fucking remaking everything and just do some new shit.
Yeah, but that's how they keep the licenses, because eventually the copyright will eventually run out.
It's
so
like
if 10, 15 years after... But after 15 years, if they then pump out another one, which is the exact same movie, basically,
dickheads
then hold the rights longer.
But
because
dickheads
it's the same
are trying to
sort of style of shit.
Dickheads are trying to explain why a mermaid's skin would be darker.
Well, that's because
they're a fucking mermaid. They don't exist.
Has anyone watched the new trailer for Winnie the Pooh?
Yes. I'm looking forward to that.
That looks fantastic. I'm on board with that.
That's what Disney should be doing, not bloody, not be
if they were smart, they would have that on Disney Plus. I would be all over that over Halloween.
Don't
Disney
be friends.
After Dark. That's what you need to call it.
That's
Extra channel,
That's
and then
it.
you get all the horror versions.
Don't be
You
friends
actually
with
phased that
Christopher
out over
Robin.
here, though.
Murder him.
They had Star, wasn't it, for all the adult stuff, because they didn't want to say, "Oh, it's family friendly." And this isn't. They had Star, and have you noticed that's
Walking
gone
Dead
now?
and stuff on there.
They
Yeah.
basically just got fuck that. It's all under Disney Plus now.
Do it just Disney After Dark, and you do dark versions of all your stories.
Disney
I'm on
After
board.
Dark.
When they started advertising, what is it, American Horror Story on the Disney Facebook pages with like someone in a gimp suit, I was like, "This isn't Disney anymore, is it? We're in a whole new world now." They were literally putting pictures up. That was the pictures.
That's Aladdin, that is.
It's funny how the Predator and Alien are now Disney characters.
Mental.
What if they get them in that Disney Valley game?
Yes, that'd be amazing.
Facebook is running round.
They could be boss battles.
I mean, xenomorphs all come from the Queen, so they technically Disney princesses now.
That's it. That's amazing. I'm all over that.
I mean,
Yeah.
something to consider.
Buzz
You know what's funny?
Lightyear-
They did
Buzz
that thing in
Lightyear's got
Wreck-It
a
Ralph,
facehugger
which was
on him.
clearly a knockoff of Alien. They could
Yeah.
now actually just be the Alien. Make it a whole new film, Alien 6, Wreck-It Ralph. I'd be all over that.
Buzz Lightyear's not feeling so good, and they showed the alien pop out of his chest.
I can fix it.
Awesome.
Right.
We're way off topic.
Let's get into another topic, shall we? Fuck me, I don't know how we ended up
No,
here.
Disney.
We have
more
one
Disney.
topic, haven't we?
Right. Microsoft has applied for a new Gears of War trademark. Now, this
We've
is...
talked about Gears. We don't care.
This
Move
is
on.
to do...
Tabletops and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Jin is excited, Ash doesn't
TheGInna,
care.
basically.
BMG, what do you think of this trademark?
Well, I just can't understand how they've. It amazes me how they've managed to stretch one Gears of War game over 6 parts or 5 parts, whatever it is. Because isn't all 5 games the exact same game? Just like part 1, part 2, part what? It's all the same war.
No.
They've got to the end of 5. We've done it, but we're still in war. It's like again, Gears is like Halo. Go. We don't need you. Coalition, your talented have been wasted. Make
It
us
sounds like a man
new.
who's not played Hive Busters.
I have played Hive Busters. Hive Busters was the best bit in the entire Gears series. Gears of
This
War
sounds like a
series.
man that got touched by Gears in an inappropriate place. When he was
I bet-
young.
I bet-
Oh yeah.
I bet
yeah,
Stubbs is over the
definitely.
fucking moon.
touch, point on the doll where Marcus Phoenix touched you, please.
You bought that Cliffy B battle royale that died after a day in you, and you're just angry at everything he ever created.
Lawbreakers, wasn't it?
No, I want Coalition to make a Matrix game.
I'm
That's
sad
what I
that
want.
his second one, that Battle Royale game, didn't get released properly. That looked fun. I'd have played that shit. I'm not gonna lie. But
Yeah,
yes,
I
we need
really
a Matrix game.
I'm a bit biased. I really like the Gears games. I'm not bored of them yet. Apart from
never
the
got
first
into
half of Gears 4 is one of the most boring video games ever made.
I've
It
only,
looks beautiful, but fighting those robots, fuck me, I wanted to shoot myself
I've
in
only
the face.
completed Gears of War 4. That was the only one
It's
I
good
actually
when
made
you're
it
playing
all the
with
way through.
mates. When you're playing with friends, I played through the
I disagree.
entire Gears series.
I played
Like
the
it.
entire campaign on Gears 4 in co-op, and I was ready to fucking kill myself by the end of it. It's so boring and so
The
dull.
second half, I find the second half, as soon as you get to the tomatoes getting blown up and you're on the motorbike, that bit afterwards, the game really picks up. But that first half,
yeah.
dreadful.
Gears just never did
Gears
nothing
5 is
for me.
fantastic. It's like they learned their lesson. Take notes, free for free. People tell you they don't like something, change it for the next game.
So yeah, it's cool that they're going to be doing like a board game or a fucking Top Trumps or whatever they're doing. It's basically it's not going to be a game. It's going to be like a toy or a fucking board game.
Going to be an RPG, tabletop RPG with lots of dice and crap and
I
stuff.
really hope it's a miniatures game. I could really sink some money into that and get involved. And then, because there's a Halo, I'm not sure. Nobody from Microsoft's watching this. There's a Halo one that used to be made by Spartan Games, and then Spartan Games went under, and there was a really good tabletop game that they made. But there's a community, and I know some of the people on there who've kept the game going, and they've literally, because they're not selling it technically, they've just remade everything that was in there, even though they're not allowed. They're reselling it, and they've made new units, new skins, new characters that from the Halo universe that never got released because the game went under, and you can buy them online at cost. They clearly make no profit, or they'll share the 3D files of you so you can print your own and they can hook up with character cards and amazing.
Daddy Phil's going to shut them down now because of you.
Yes. Yes. But if I can get that, and then there's the Gears one alongside it, and I can put them together. I can finally get Gears and Halo on the tabletop against each other. I'll be a happy man. Because Gears Tactics should have done that, and they fucking missed the chance.
Fair enough.
Told off by Redders for posting news up as we do a podcast.
Literally posting news as we're doing the podcast.
I'm busy boy. Someone's got to do it.
He careth not. That's the problem. You don't care about Gears. He's off doing his own.
I'll do a short in a sec. Don't worry.
I'm recording a review as we speak.
So,
covered in piss.
Oh, fuck me.
Come on, Redders.
Can I do a topic? Am I allowed?
No, we're breaking you.
You are tonight. I need Fabio here. Let's keep it on topic. All right, here we go. Shit, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, one of the cool things to come out of this GTA 6 leaks is that a lot of other developers have started to show off early builds of their games as like an act of solidarity to all those online naysayers. They're like, it looks awful. Well, yeah, it's a fucking game. It's in development. What do you expect? I thought that was really cool. So that's a bit of news from this week. Don't know if you guys care about that or anything.
It's nice to see, but that guy was stupid as stupid is. Like, as someone who's done like a little bit of like indie dev, you don't even think of the graphics really. You'll get odd little bits, but most of it is placeholder until everything else works. Everything plays and runs pretty well. You then make it all look pretty, and then you fix the last little bits of bugs and sort of stuff. So the fact that this Belen chelped off like a right muppet, and then literally the whole gaming world sort of slapped him down. But it is nice to see. Like I love seeing like in development stuff, and I love like what could have been when you see sort of like half-made games and cancelled games and stuff. So seeing like early builds and stuff is always interesting to me. So it's quite nice, and like hopefully it stops that stigma. And because like I say, there were so many idiots. Oh, it looks rubbish. Oh, it's dead on arrival.
It's not even pre-alpha footage that was shown off, though, was it? It was literally like just developed footage from 2019 as well.
Just looked like GTA.
New footage.
Just looked like GTA.
It was on the news today. Now the news are not very good when it comes to computer games. They could be wrong, but apparently that 17-year-old who hacked Rockstar didn't actually hack him. He rang up, pretended to be an employee who'd forgot his password, and they just set him up a new username and password so he could access it all. Which is just, if true,
that is amazing.
Is incredible.
That's
like just rang about, oh yeah, I forgot my details, etc. Yeah, here you go. His username and password. Crack on, kid.
Can you imagine though? Someone you know about this. You didn't hear about this from the news. Rockstar rang you and were like, we need him to be fired. So you're going in and you're going to fire all those people at Rockstar. That's what it is. Just admit it. Just admit it.
That's
really
bad,
I'm the new HR guy at Rockstar.
So just to reiterate on that, is that the word I'm fucking looking for? I can't remember that word.
Double down.
Just to add onto that, UK police have arrested a 17-year-old reportedly linked to the recent Rockstar security breach, which saw Grand Theft Auto 6 development footage leaked. Rockstar do believe that source code for GTA 5 was also stolen, which this
Who doesn't have GTA 5 at this point? Come on.
The source code is like fucking. It's like the Holy Grail, isn't it? That's what everybody.
It'll open it up to hackers and modders and
volitional
private servers. Imagine all those private servers that we're going to get now. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't have to pay with those whatever it is. It's shark cards or some bollocks.
No, they'll shut it down if that code actually gets sold or used or anything like that. They'll just shut GTA Online down.
Apparently, someone spent 100,000 Bitcoin, $100,000 worth of Bitcoin on what he thought he was getting was code, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
And he's down 100 grand.
And because it's all like anonymous and stupid and crypto, he's lost all of that. What a knobhead. There's good things to come out of crypto. See, it gives us a laugh.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Isn't it the same that did Uber? Apparently, the same.
The kid is the same one that sort of hacked Uber apparently earlier in the year or last year.
Did he hack or did he ring up saying, I forgot my username? Oh, okay, here we go.
What can you hack on Uber? Like what?
The
Unless
app,
or you
I
can
suppose.
literally you'd log in the back end, and all you see is all of the shit reviews and the customer complaints.
Just
There's
delete
nothing
all
else in
the,
Uber.
No,
you can
you'd be
manipulate
able
them.
employee
Though, that's
rights.
the thing.
Yeah, you could access everyone's accounts and everything.
Yeah, you
That's
could.
fair.
The joke went over there though, so fuck me, spoiling it.
I do kind of feel bad for the kid. I don't think he realizes just how much he has fucked up. I think he's going to be in. I don't think he'll go to prison. Not a chance. I think he'll go.
But if he's 17, he'll go to young offenders.
I don't think he'll go to young
stuck in
offenders.
to sit and do note.
I honestly don't think he'll go to young offenders. I think they'll get a slap on the wrist, maybe a couple of 100 hours of community service, massive fine.
Yeah, get a job.
I don't think
they'll link into his internet, and every time he tries to log into his console to play Gears of War, it explodes. Or not Gears of War, Grand Theft Auto, it'll explode on him.
It'd be like that hack that was going nah every time he fucking tries to.
Magic word.
I would be surprised.
It is crap as shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if they ban him
for
from
the
computers.
government.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they ban him from computers for life.
No, you'll be working for the government, ringing Beijing embassy, going, "I have forgotten my username and password," and they'll be like, "Oh, excellent, let me let you in." And then the next thing you know, he's a top spy going around the world hacking all these companies for the UK government.
He's gonna be on the phone to Russia. He's like, "All right, mate, it's Dave. Putin about. I need to. I've forgotten the nuke codes.
Yeah.
You get Putin to give me a ring back."
Tell Vlad I'm free anytime.
Yeah, so that's that. Apex Legends Studio Respawn Entertainment has released a statement calling for an end to developer harassment. I've got a real fucking speech impediment tonight. Bring an end to developer harassment. The fact that this is a thing is fucking ridiculous. Like, leave devs alone. Do you know what I mean? I don't get why
Unless
people
you deserve it.
Nah, not even if they deserve it. I don't understand like this whole mentality of, if we just throw a load of shit their way, then maybe they'll tell us what we want to hear. That's
Dick pics.
Yeah, pretty much. You want to God?
If you don't like the game, fuck off to another one.
I think
that's the choice.
I think that sent a really bad message because I remember them saying that the God of War developers, Santa Monica?
Yeah.
They weren't going to release a fucking date for the God of War Ragnarok. They wasn't going to release a release date. And then people started sending them dick pics. And then like a week later, suddenly there's a release date. I just think that sent a really bad message.
Yeah, they could have waited because I think obviously things, it's not like they just picked a release date and say, right, a week later this is coming out. This would have been in the works for a while. To go in line with marketing and everything else on the business side of stuff, but it didn't look good. I would have personally delayed the announcement of it, or just say we're delaying it indefinitely.
Yeah,
and then closer to the time, then announce something. But
yeah,
you say that, but when they put that logo out with 2022 written underneath it, they just chose 2022. They knew that game wasn't gonna be ready. They just went, yeah, get people hyped for next year, chuck it out there.
But it's you don't want to see it, do you? Like that's the thing. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see developers fucking taking loads of abuse online because of nerdy little kids that want to get their own way, and that's the problem. I think that's the problem. Nobody wants dick pics. Yeah, nobody wants dick pics, but everybody's become so fucking entitled, and everybody believes that they're owed something, and that they're not going to get any flack because it's the internet, and they can hide behind their keyboard. It's just grow the fuck up. Do you know what I mean?
It's the only industry that it happens in, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not films, not music. Eminem's not getting dick pics to release.
He might do.
In Marshall, where's your next album? Click.
I suppose some actors and movie stars get the same treatment as well, but you don't see them hunting down who was the lighting artist on scene 12 because they didn't like the way the character's face was lit and giving that person shit.
Yeah.
It's normally just the big person at the top who takes the shit. Like they direct it at the studio or the director, whereas in gaming, they just go straight after the devs. And it's not the devs making these calls. So.
Dear Spielberg, when's the next E.T. movie? Click. Fucking send that off.
But they're not even sending it to the Spielberg equivalent. They're sending it to like Spielberg's wife's dog's walker. Like that's how far detached from the people making these decisions. They're harassing. Like it's just bizarre.
Yeah, it is bad.
Yeah, abuse no one should be given abuse. At the end of the day, the games, we all like to talk about them. It's a hobby, it's entertainment, it's an escape, but no one deserves abuse over it. It's having a game and playing games isn't a right; it's a privilege. Yeah. And there should be things in place where if you're giving abuse to the developers, you should be blacklisted. You shouldn't be able to play the game. Don't matter what you have, it's connected to you somehow and never be able to play it again. At the end of the day, a game's done when it's done. If you don't like what's in a game, you don't like a character in a game, you don't like it's taken too long to come out, does not give you the right to send abuse. Developers and what have you, publishers have said they don't mind criticism, and that nothing's wrong with that as long as it's in good taste and there's actually you're really thinking about saying I would have preferred it if it had this sort of thing or that sort of thing would be nice. And some developers down the line they implement these things, but when you're literally sending abuse saying I'm going to find where you live and leave a pig's head in your bed or some shit like that because you gave Sonic green shoes instead of red shoes. You
never give Sonic green shoes.
Green never goes with much, really, does it? Does it, Ginna?
Does not. I'm glad we didn't base the whole YouTube channel around a green logo. That'd be really weird.
But
we've got the American football logo.
Yeah, but no one deserves it, and it's wrong. And and then you get devs and things that they go completely radio silent, and you're not getting small updates and things and information because it's like, why should we? Because we're just getting abuse, and it ruins it for everyone, And really, at the end of the day, it's probably some like £400 person sat in the mum's basement in the sister's phone or something.
It's like
a keyboard.
Don't you stereotype all of us.
That insider Bell End who was leaking all the Ubisoft stuff. Like he's ruined it for everyone. Do you think they're going to be as willing to give out shit to people in future? Absolutely not.
Yeah. I hope
you know what? They should have given it to us. We wouldn't have leaked about Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Aren't you under NDA for that? Aren't you under NDA for that Square game you keep talking about?
No.
Okay.
All right. They want me to talk about it because they're not. So.
But speaking of that leaker, it's the insider guy. We won't say his name, but he actually in his video, he said, "I wasn't under NDA for anything." It's like, yeah, you was. You leaked stuff that wasn't public knowledge, and you're trying to tell us that it wasn't under NDA.
If he wasn't under NDA, why was he fucking talking about it on a fake account?
Yeah.
Why did he delete his tweets and then take the account down pretty quick when he realised he'd done it off the wrong account?
Oops.
I bet he was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It was funny because somebody replied, didn't they, saying forgot to change account, and that's when he knew he fucked up.
Yeah. I've done that a few times though, because obviously I've got the XBL and my own logged in, and it is a pain in the ass, but I'm not doing it wrong. So
to be fair,
I tell people how it is straight on the XBL Party Podcast channel as well. So if they don't like it, I call them out either way. So it's fine by me.
I'm usually on the XBL one or my own personal one, and I often forget. I mean, I'm always making comments on the fucking XBL one, not realising that I logged in on the XBL account.
Yeah, on the YouTube, dick. I come on YouTube. I'm like, who the fuck has been watching this shit? And it's him every time. Like, what is this?
I forget I'm logged in. I start watching random shit like diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Why are we watching Bungle and Zippy on Rainbow?
Yeah.
Melinda,
I like to play with my Wanga too.
Oh, that's me. Fort Boyard would probably be me, but love a bit of Fort Boyard. I want to get that new one. I say new one. They basically released a Fort Boyard game, and then they did like a yearly update. But instead of it being DLC or a free update, it's a full new game. So thanks to Aniba, links down in the description below, I've seen a decent price for it. So I'm hoping to pick that up because it's such a funny, really terrible sort of mini game. But I love Fort Boyard. Should have made a Funhouse game. That's what we want. Bring back all the 80s TV shows in video game form. Yeah. And that mullet. Pat's mullet.
No, didn't he get done for child molestation?
No, he didn't. No.
He's one of the ones who got away with it.
Oh, right. He got away with it.
He had the twins. He didn't need to go fiddling. He had two.
Right, let's do another topic. Another topic, guys. Come on, fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
What? Are you saying you don't like Funhouse?
No, I'm saying that we probably shouldn't be talking about potential pedos in the podcast.
Alleged.
No, we said he wasn't. I am all behind Pat Shark is not a pedo. He is a upstanding gentleman
Ubisoft.
with a beautiful mullet.
Speaking of, did they say that about Jimmy?
No one
who's ever hosted a kids show and then a music chart show afterwards has been found guilty of doing something wrong. Okay.
And don't forget to tune in, guys, because Ginna's going to be doing a new show in the coming weeks called Ginna Will Fix It. Gin will fix it.
Gin will fix it.
Gin will fix it.
Only if there's a show before it called Red as Broke It.
Red as Broke It, Ginna fix it.
You do something wrong and then I spend the next episode explaining how I would fix it.
Right. Microsoft has told VGC that it has no plans to release an Xbox Series X console in white at this time. I think they're missing a trick here, to be fair.
Boo. I'm trying to reply to you, but I've just seen Muppets messaging. It made me laugh.
Mr. Tumble.
Mr. Tumble's next for you, tree. Oh, I like Mr. Tumble. He does a lot. He's a good guy. That
good guy.
He
dresses as a clown and takes young kids into the forest alone.
He's also
that's not normal.
That's how Gacy did it.
He's also a tweener.
It's not normal. Taking children into a forest on their own.
It doesn't matter. Mr. Tumble's a nice guy. Leave him alone.
Mr. Tumble likes to fumble, somewhat more like.
Yeah, your mum maybe.
Right.
Is one
Are you guys interested in a white Xbox?
I think it looks nice. It would fit better in my living room than the black one would at the moment. Literally, all my shelving's white, but my Xbox is black. And I suppose if you've got a PlayStation 5, it'd look quite nice next to it as well. Do you know what I mean? The white and the white, and so I'm sure it's coming eventually. It might not come right now, but they are definitely doing a white one soon.
That didn't sound racist at all, Ash.
well, this isn't a Sony PSP advert where it's like white power or whatever it said on it, and it had that white woman like grabbing the throat of the black woman, which is a real advert.
It sounded like you were singing the song about the shoes off Phoenix Nights for a moment. My TV.
It was going through my head.
My TV stands white and my Xbox is black. I was like, oh my God, how are you going with this?
And the booger's back.
Logitech is making an Xbox handheld. I've lost complete control on tonight's fucking show.
I cannot wait for this Xbox handheld. It's not an Xbox handheld. It's a overpriced streaming handheld. It looks great. I love the idea of it. It's just extortionate. I could buy like a Steam Deck for the same price.
And it only works under Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But the Logitech
you could tether it to your phone.
But the Logitech handheld comes in white.
Yeah, it looks nice as well. And it uses, like, it's got actual apps, which is the one benefit I like. It has, like, a really nice UI, like an appy UI, and it's got a touchscreen, whereas, like, the Steam Deck, it's like using a desktop on the go, and there isn't a native Xbox app on it yet. I mean, if they put one on, then it pretty much kills the point of this handheld. But right now, it looks quite nice, and it probably has a much longer lifespan than the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck doesn't have a long battery life. It's like 3 hours or something silly like that.
It depends on like how high you have the settings, doesn't it? If you have the settings on like super duper.
I know, but why? It's already tiny. Why do you want it to look like shit and small? You may as well just not bother.
Yeah.
At least if it looks good and it's small, it's all right. So
sex tape.
That's what your wife says, isn't it?
Shit and small.
My wife says that.
At least if it looks small.
Shit small.
So,
Anime Raza, what have you missed? Everything.
The white Xbox looked sexy. I don't want a white Xbox because I already had the original Xbox Series X. I swapped it in to get the Halo Xbox Series X. And I'm not swapping stuff again.
Which looks horrendous.
What a machine. Gorgeous.
It looks hideous.
Fantastic.
They didn't even do a good job with the design. They just like, slap any old shit on this.
Really good.
You would.
In person as well, that gold bezel on it. Ooh, beautiful.
You fucking Halo fucking shill.
I've had some moments. Me and my machine, don't you worry.
I don't think the green, because obviously you've got the green grille at the top, I don't think it goes with the white Xbox. It just looks a bit...
I think it looks great. I'll tell you what, I wish they
might
did do.
change
I wish they stuck green LEDs in the fucking top of it. So they shine out.
Yeah, I thought it was a green light that came out of the top. I thought that is cool, and then really no, it's just a bit of plastic. I'm sure it was a light in the original trailer.
Yeah, it looked like it.
And they went, "Fuck that, we're not paying for that," and then they took it out.
That's going to cost how much extra per unit?
Get that out. Get that out.
They're going to wish they got it for like 20p, you know. Could have got like a fucking big massive roll of it for £1.
That's why I got behind my monitor. Lovely.
I'll tell you what, I do want one.
That's why it's so cheap. That it's all left over from when they bought it originally.
I do really like the look of the white Xbox Elite controllers with the black grips. I think that's really cool. You don't like it? I like it.
I'm not that bothered about white pads because they just get dirty. I've got one white pad, but it's for display only. I don't have any other white pads.
Stop sticking them in your bum.
Yeah, all the time.
It. I'm not buying it. It looks nice.
I might get one because my black one's gone to shit. My trigger button's stopped working now. And
you can also change the colour of the
I don't know if you can see
the light in the middle, can't you?
Like all this here, fucking starting to peel off.
Stop chewing it.
That's quite common with the Is that an Elite 2, isn't it?
Yeah, this bit is starting to peel off.
That is sweaty hands.
I'll tell you what, it was fine. It was fine until we had the UK heatwave, and then all of a sudden this bit here started peeling off. I think it just got too hot, and the glue started coming undone. Yeah.
There was some. I think I saw on. It might have been Xbox 2. They said that certain types of sweat and chemicals from certain types of hands. It erodes the glue.
I'm blaming the heatwave. I'm blaming the heatwave because it was fine.
If you've got a lot of elephant spunk on your hands, it rots away the glue. So
yeah, it was fine until the heatwave, and then this bit here started peeling off along here, and then this bit here started peeling off. But now now the bumper doesn't work.
There's a survey at the moment going around from Xbox about the Elite controller, actually asking what issues they've had of it, have they had it repaired before, and how they would feel if you could take it to a retailer to be repaired.
I'll tell you what,
I
would rather they did away with these rubber grips entirely and have plastic ones. Just make a nice textured plastic grip instead.
Well, like the Series X
controller.
Yeah, that's not going to fucking peel off, is it? That's the only downside to it. Is this controller. I love the build quality, nice and strong. Fucking weighs a ton. I can drop it and not worry about breaking it.
I don't use the controllers for show, but the Halo one has rubber grips as well.
Yeah, I think they should be the standard on all controllers. You don't need to have
these are rubber like yours.
I'd rather have it plastic. I want plastic bits here because they always go. Even on the last Elite, the last one I had, the Elite Series 1, it looked like something out of a fucking horror show by the time it was finished. Like it was like proper peeled off the whole. It was basically just chassis. They need to get on that because that's the biggest issue I have with it.
But yeah, you can change your colour now as well on your Elites.
Yeah.
In a new update, you can now make them all different shiny colours. So I'm glad really you've spent that extra money for that.
So you can go online and argue with other people about what colour's best.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Green for the win.
Oh, I like mine with a green light because it reminds me of
Halo. I've just noticed it's starting to fucking peel off here as well now on the other side.
I'll get us back on topic though, don't you worry, Redders. The Logitech
Topics
G Cloud gaming handheld is priced at $349, but everywhere seems to be selling it at $299, and it's America only at the moment, so it's like they're having a soft launch.
$300 is too much, I think. $340.
Yeah, if this was like a $200 handheld, I'd probably be interested. It's basically just an Android tablet with a case around it, but it looks nice. It does also have one thing I do like. It has a share button, so you can record. It's got like a 64 gig hard drive, so it's not massive, but you can record screenshots and video, so you can technically get captures on it, which is a nice little addition. It's launching soon, isn't it? Sort of mid-October. For all you nerds out there, it is 10.11 inch long, 4.6 inch wide, and 1.3 inch thick. That's what she likes. It's a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G and an octa-core CPU up to 2.3 gigahertz with a 64 gigabyte internal memory. and it's got a 16.9 ratio LCD screen.
Oh, is it? I'm going to get one then. I'm all about that ratio.
450 nits typical brightness.
Wow.
See all those nits.
All those
I like more
nits.
nits.
I love nits.
I like it when you talk dirty.
That's it. 7-inch screen, 60 hertz, multi-touch, touch enabled.
I do like touch.
I do like touch.
I like to rub.
Multi-touch.
Touch
Remember
enabled
when the
as well.
Nintendo
So it touches
president
you.
or Shigeru Miyamoto or whatever, he was like, no one like people shouldn't be like rubbing the phones. Do you know what I mean? It's like it just thinks that they're just touching themselves too much.
I think it's the perfect product to launch. You know, a nice luxury, frivolous item on the cusp of a global recession.
Yeah.
Perfect timing to launch it. Yeah, why not? Logitech are always right on the pulse of what the consumer wants and the time they want it, and they've nailed it again. So yeah.
Yeah, 12-hour battery life isn't bad. It's a lot lighter than the Steam Deck, and it has a micro SD expansion slot, which is nice.
That Steam Deck looks the size of a fucking canoe. Like, it's massive.
Oh yeah, I feel like you'd have a really sore hand playing it after a while. Yeah, it's like a Game Gear.
Yeah,
but a Game Gear when you put all the add-ons on top of it, and you're like, fuck me.
I mean, that Game Gear didn't have much battery life today.
Fucking no, because then you had to have the battery pack on the back to give it like half an hour battery.
I only had one game on the old Game Gear. That fucking.
I had Sonic and it was shit.
It was like a flight sim, like a flight game. I'm shit at flight games, and so I never played it much. Fun times.
I'm still waiting on the KFC gaming console.
I know.
What the fuck were they thinking with that?
That's a brilliant idea. That's genius.
Yeah. Your console gets so hot that it can keep a fucking chicken warm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware of this. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but
feel the PS5.
Heat is generally considered a bad thing.
Winter.
Fucking hell. Right, another topic.
Well, no, let me finish off. God damn it!
Oh, fucking hell.
It also has GeForce Now, which is nice as well.
What's that?
It's where you can stream your PC games.
Cool.
And Steam Link, so you can stream your other PC games to it. So it's cool.
You can stream your Stream Deck.
It's just extremely expensive. Like 100, 150 quid, I'd be all over it, but it's so expensive.
So in a nutshell, the streaming machine allows you to stream
things. And you can also download mobile games on it and Netflix and stuff, which is nice.
Awesome.
Because you can't really properly watch Netflix on a Steam Deck because there isn't a native Steam app. You have to Netflix app. You have to watch it through the browser, and it's Netflix on a computer is shit. So there you go. You're welcome. That's like me. That's what I was doing with your Gears of War talk earlier.
No, apologies.
I will say something. It's not a topic, but Moon Scars and Grounded came out today on Game Pass. Grounded 1.0, doing very good review-wise. Grounded. Moon Scars, however, they've put out a post saying it's got a critical bug in it at the moment, unfortunately, which will affect players towards the end of the game, and they are working on a patch, which isn't ideal on day one, finding out your game's broken. So
we need to do
as well.
We really need to do a fucking Grounded XBL stream where all four of us are playing and build one world, because you can do worlds now where once you make it, it's available to everybody.
Yeah.
Which is the one thing that always held Minecraft back.
We can all go on together and get the logistics of how it works, and then we can come back on, and Redders will have finished the campaign for us.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
To be
fair, get Fabio on, so then we can keep using him as bait for everything.
Yeah. And he can.
I think that'd be loads of fun if we all sit.
He can milk all of the bugs.
If we all pitched in to build a base, I think it'd be fucking great fun. People would love to watch that.
Can you milk a bug?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think you can.
You could milk a spider, get the silk out of it, I imagine.
Yeah.
Fabio's always milking those spiders off.
You must be able.
How does he do it again, Ash? Show us how he does it.
He loves it.
Do spiders have breasts?
I don't know.
Only mammals make milk. They're not mammals, are they?
How do you
even
know?
tarantulas? Because they're hairy.
I'm pretty sure tarantula is not a mammal. Do they lay eggs?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe he mushes the eggs up into his own special milk brew.
The chicken lays eggs, and they're a mammal.
Look, Ray's face is like, what the fuck is going on tonight,
Ginna, show us how Fabio milks a spider.
Whoa, can we go back to chickens lay eggs? Like, chickens are running around with their tits out, breastfeeding. Like, what?
Chicken breasts?
Chat, I do
That's like
apologise.
breast
This
muscles,
show
their
tonight
wings,
has
like,
been an
a little bit of
absolute
that,
shit
you know?
show.
It's towards the end of the game, Fimber. It says the issue is it affects people sort of end game. So
BMG, show us how Fabio milks a spider. Go on.
this is why you've got to watch the podcast and not listen to it on the
Oh,
audio.
amazing! I'll tell you what. If you're listening to this and not watching it, you're missing out.
Do you remember that one where I put that bloody shmup on with a giant dick on the boss? I need to find which episode that was, find it, and just cut that bit out where you're like, that's a giant cock.
Oh, yes!
That's a short for the YouTube shorts.
I can't even remember what episode that was on.
I have no idea. I'll send Fabio back through. We'd send Slayer, but he's lost to the...
It was a year ago, wasn't it? It was whilst I was...
It's been a long time, yeah.
It's a good year.
Remember Slayer? What a nice guy he was.
Dead now, isn't he?
And Fabio.
Or
Not
Slayer.
Fabio. Oh,
Alucard.
Alucard.
I'll tell you what, I miss Slayer.
Yeah, Alucard killed him.
Alucard killed Slayer. We're going to be doing an in memoriam.
Yeah,
In
it's going to be
memoriam.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
coming for the 1,000 sub special.
Yeah.
Alucard's the only guy I know that when he uses a microphone, it sounds like you're inside him. Quite a talent.
Hey, guys.
I've Googled it. Just so you know, chickens do not have nipples.
Okay.
I wasn't worried that they did.
Sorry, that's what I was trying. I was just trying to find out.
But
about
do
chicken
you
with breasts and
know-
stuff in
I'm
it.
sure in that Robin Hood movie there was a chicken with like a pair of knockers. Because she's
Yeah.
like that. There was a very
But can you...
breasticle
but
sort
can
of
you-
looking chicken lady who sort of duffed up the bad guys.
That wasn't a documentary, Ash. You know this, yeah?
Are you telling me Disney lied?
Can you
I am.
can you show us one last time how Fabio milks a spider? Ash, you show us. You got a better technique.
That's just like he's
fuck
getting
me.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
exactly it.
Spiders.
2 spiders.
2 spiders.
Yeah, but you're
very
doing
big
that
one.
too good.
Like Shelob.
He's our practice.
Have you done that motion before?
All the time.
You worked at Abercrombie and Fitch, I'll have you know.
I think I keep these up, these guns.
Right, we got one last topic, I think. One last topic. We got there. Yeah, I think we have. Yeah.
We had a topic today.
Yeah. Ubisoft Splinter Cell remake will rewrite and update the original game
No, no one
story for
cares.
a
See you
modern
later,
day
guys. We're off.
audience. I don't fucking get this decision, to be fair. Why not just make a new game? If you have to rewrite the original, why are you doing it? Make a new one. Make a new game.
Because it's not called Splinter Cell then. And they can't sell it to all those
Then just
ravenous
make a new-
fanboys that
make a new
want a
Splinter Cell
remake
game.
and will buy it. That's why.
Toss
Like
it.
Saints Row.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Toss it.
Imagine being an idiot who bought that game. Jeez.
Yeah, imagine being on
Imagine-
idiots that's pre-bought it and paid for all the DLC up front, so he's gonna have to play all that
Imagine-
shit DLC as well.
Imagine paying full
Are you stupid
price
enough
for
to
it
do
and not
that?
buying it on a Neba. Fucking idiot.
Still, you paid more than it were worth.
It's got me 1,000 gamer scores, all I cared about. Right. Let's do the giveaway. Come on, get your wheel up. Have a spin. Never do that again on a podcast.
That's the wheel going round.
Sounds
get
like
the
you're
wheel
playing
up.
Alright.
Age of Empires.
So I thought you was having a fit.
No.
Sorry.
Let's learn about trebuchets. A trebuchet was
I would
formed.
watch that again. That was a fantastic little segment of a show. That was big
wasn't
on
as-
board.
it
with that.
You,
wasn't
you
as
would
good
watch
as-
her again. Don't act like that's not what
I'm
you
a
meant.
big fan of trebuchets. I follow a Facebook page literally called trebuchets.
It
I'm
wasn't.
sure you
There's good
do.
memes. Some good memes on there.
It wasn't as good as Flute Man.
It wasn't as good as what?
Flute Man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Flute Man was amazing.
Flute Man was incredible.
Now that guy was racially profiled. He got a lot of hate because of the way he looked. But it turns out he's the last master of that instrument, so they got him on stage to play it.
He's the last
But everyone went
master
nuts
of the
because he
flute.
wasn't Japanese.
How
How
can
dare
you be
he
the
not be
last
Japanese?
master of the flute?
It's a certain type of flute, played a certain way.
A piccolo.
Pink flute.
Typing the winner in chat now.
He's the
Yo,
master of the
Purple
pink flute.
Winner. Chicken dinner.
Right, whoever gets this code, great, congratulations.
The flesh recorder. You know.
Drum roll, please.
We need visual stimulus. How do we know you've done it legit?
I can't get it up on screen because it's got to mess up
They
this.
want to see it in your glasses.
Hold your glasses closer.
Yeah, here we
so
go.
can see. Yeah, hold your glasses closer so we can see.
I've announced it now because I'm just too lazy to wait for it.
Anime Razza, congratulations, dude. You have won 1 month of Xbox Live Ultimate. Xbox Game Pass.
So it's a global code as well, so it'll work for anyone.
Nice.
Or wherever you are.
Big thank you for BMG for supplying that code. What a good
Yar.
man he is.
What a
What a
hero.
good man.
What a
I
hero.
know.
So yeah,
I
we're
didn't
coming
have to milk
towards.
a chicken to get it.
We're coming towards.
Thimber, he won a chicken with breasts. He won the experience to milk a tarantula.
How do you do that again?
I'll let BMG do it. Imagine doing that, but that spider from Harry Potter, that massive one, or the one from Lord of the Rings. It'd be massive.
Right, Raz, I hope you buy your Xbox because Ashley's going to post your winning code in chat now. I'm sure that's going to work fine.
Yeah, I'll post it up now. I'll read it out slowly, letter by letter. So no one else in chat copy this or steal it, because that's not fair.
Everyone cover your ears.
I'm not gonna lie, right? Once someone posted up a code on eBay, but they left the code in. It was for Bret Hart in one of the wrestling games. It was like a DLC character.
You stole it, didn't you?
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I claimed it as my own, and I had no looking for it. But I was gonna buy it. It was only like £1, but it was stupid, so I didn't.
Remember
fool! Don't post a claimable code online. Do you know what I mean? Idiot.
I think it was Tom Warren who put up a list of codes he was giving away and left off the last digit. And said, these codes are going to be given out, etc. You just need to guess the last digits. Little did he know that every Xbox code ends in a Z. People just went in and hammered him. They were gone within like a minute. And he's like,
amazing.
Oh, shit, yeah, I didn't think that one through, didn't I?
What a knobhead. That is amazing.
Right. So that's pretty much all we got time for with this clusterfuck of a show.
Ric Flair's vowed to never retire. Let's throw it off topic there.
Fuck.
He's gonna die. Woo!
He's gonna die in the ring, isn't he?
Let's finish like that. Woo! I'd be pissed off. I'd be asking for my money back if I bought tickets to Ric Flair's last match, and then the twat comes out a couple of months later and goes, "Nah, I'm never retiring."
Did you hear about Ric Flair last week?
No.
Woke up covered in piss.
If Ric Flair woos in a forest, chopping down a tree, and there's no one around, does he really make a woo?
Yes.
He's fucking. How old is he?
906. I mean, have you watched Ric Flair's last
73
match?
years old.
He was out smoking weed in New York City with Mike Tyson last week. There's an actual video of the two of them out getting just absolutely smashed together in the middle.
But he looks like a corpse. He looks worse than you do, Ginna.
He does.
He looks like the end of Men in Black, where that guy's the things in the corpse, with the skin on. Yeah, with the Edgar suit and it's rotting. That's what Ric Flair looks like.
He looks like
He's
a
just
fucking
becoming
melted
like a
willy.
leather with hardly any hair. He looks like a fucking Halloween helmet, like a fucking mask.
Halloween helmet.
Apparently, he passed out twice during his last match.
Oh, I've watched it. Oh, it's like car crash telly. Like he comes out with the belt on, like his old belt, but has to give it someone straight away because he can't walk with it on because it's so heavy or some shit. I don't fucking know. Someone takes it off him and walks off after 2 steps. And then he gets in the ring and he's wearing a fucking t-shirt and he's always like, I'm never going to wear a t-shirt. I wouldn't be ashamed to. I'd be ashamed to wear a t-shirt. Fucking wear a t-shirt when they're paying you, aren't they, dickhead? And then it's like half an hour of people doing stuff without him. And then he gets in and it's literally like a group of people beating up an old man. He fucking fakes having a heart attack mid-match. He's like, oh. And they're all like, oh no. And then he's like, boom, got you, sucker. and then literally he passes out, and he fucking wins by putting a fucking figure four on someone. He can't even lean back. He just like lays on the mat with someone's leg loosely on him, and they're tapping out. It's such a shit show, and everyone's like, yeah,
Amazing.
it's like, fuck me. It's like beating up someone with fucking dementia and then like cheering. It's shocking. And he's like, I want to do it again. No, Rick, just die. Like, with some honour. You had the best match with Shawn Michaels. That retirement match with Shawn Michaels was amazing. You then shit on your legacy by going to TNA, and then you shit on the shit by having your last match. Just fucking go off into the sunset, smoke your pot, and die in peace. Not right away. Not tell him to go die, but go and enjoy the end of his life.
You just repeatedly told him to go and die. When his time comes, go off and die.
I think the exact words were Ric Flair, just go off and die. I think that was
with the shred of dignity. You had got much left, mate. Don't ruin it. Coming back again.
That's a short for the channel.
Tonight,
Ric Flair, go off and...
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just go off and enjoy the rest of whatever time he's got left.
There's no backpedaling now.
Die with dignity, not just go and die.
Yeah, I hope Ric Flair never dies, but I also hope he doesn't keep wrestling. So, you know.
Yeah.
Who's gonna fucking eat old women out on trains if Ric Flair dies? Like, no one. That's what he does.
Oh, fuck.
Video.
Isn't he?
There was a video with someone like getting it on a train, and it looked like Ric Flair. And he's like, it's not me. I would never ride train on coach or some bollocks. Like,
all you could hear is...
I'll send you a link later. There's got to be one online somewhere.
On tonight's episode of the Ric Flair Appreciation Post, Rick, stop wrestling, just go off and die.
Honestly. Because he's going to keep coming back. And then all these old fucking wrestlers that are well past the prime. Like, I love classic, like, retro wrestlers and stuff, like, from the great years.
Fucking
I don't mean I want to keep seeing them. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to see Hogan come back shouting racist abuse at people anymore. Just go. You had your shot, Hogan. We've still got fucking your film where you're the fucking nanny. God. It's all good. We can watch that. And that one where you're fucking riding a boat around like Baywatch. What was that? Thunderboat or whatever? What was that one? He had a TV show where he had a boat. What is it called now? I've got it. I've downloaded it somewhere. It's amazing.
Yeah, I know the one you're about. I can't remember the name.
It's imagine Baywatch mixed with something else, and he's got like a fancy talking boat or something.
Like Knight Rider,
Under
but
in Paradise. Yeah, it's like Knight Rider, but
it's a boat instead of a car.
Thunderboat.
Under in Paradise. That's what it's called.
Solving crimes from the sea.
Oh, fucking hell,
yeah. Why not?
I can't cope with this. This is hilarious.
You know, at some point in the series, he said, "These are international waters, brother."
Yeah, just keep them to like old, like that. Have you seen the Goldberg film where he's like a killer Santa?
Jesus!
And Santa's actually like a demon, and because they didn't like him, they made him have to be nice and hand presents out to people. But then it ends out and he starts killing people. It's amazing. Goldberg, Santa. I can't remember what it's called.
Have you seen Steven Seagal in his latest movies, where he's so fat and old now and like out of shape? He gets like people to play him, like like stuntmen, but he's not doing stunts. So there's this one movie where he's a sniper. And I think it's Randy Orton or someone. There's a wrestler in there with him, and they're giving the performance of their life. And
probably Ric Flair.
Stood like that far away from him, out of breath. He hasn't moved, mumbling his lines. But then later on, he has to run to the top of a building to set up as a sniper. This guy who, the body armor is a full-size metal jacket thing. It looks about this big on him when he's so fat now. It's barely covering anything important. And they use a stuntman to run up the stairs to film that scene. You can tell it's not him running up the stairs. He spends almost the entire movie sat on a chair on top of a building, and he still looks out of breath for the entire movie. Fantastic! Like he's another one who someone needs to have a word and just you did your bit. Like
funny,
these films were classic from the 80s.
Give up. It's time. Go and get your pipe. Go do some fishing. Read a book.
Go die.
Go off and die.
Every old actor, every old wrestler.
Have some dignity. Just go off and die.
No, the difference is old people can be actors, just not in like action films.
Fucking hell.
Like I still like Michael Caine and shit when he's old.
Coming
he's not fucking doing flips and shit, is he? No.
Coming to a cinema near you. Hulk Hogan is Thunderbolt.
Ric Flair, he has to bleed. Like,
amazing!
Like anything he does, and he has to just suddenly cut his face open. Like, if you're like 906, cherish the blood you've got. You're not going to be able to recoup it, mate.
I hope you're
unless
not
he's sucking on the fucking embryos like fucking Superman in that South Park episode, and that's how he stays alive. Like, he just keeps cutting, and he's always bleeding.
Flair. Every match he has, he bleeds. Every match. I'm surprised he doesn't come out. I'm surprised he doesn't come out to the fucking ring bleeding. Like
Exactly. He just takes his robe off and it just shoots out of his head.
They've just started filming for the new Lethal Weapon film. I hope you're not going to review that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, but because Mel Gibson can still go.
Is it still Mel Gibson?
Have you not seen that movie where he had a thingy? He had a fucking what's it called on his hand?
Jeremy Beadle.
He has a puppet on his hand for this whole film. He has a bit of a midlife crisis. This was just literally after he went a bit nuts and he had all that downfall. He's got a fucking puppet on his hand and he's talking to his puppet. And then at the end of the film, he chops his hand off, and that's how it ends.
What? What have you been watching?
It's a Mel Gibson.
I watched that one where he plays as Santa and he goes around fucking killing people. Can't remember the name of it.
That's another. Yeah, that was like really Saint Nick or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was good in Daddy's Home too. After he was allowed to kind of appear in Hollywood movies again, he was kind of welcomed back in onto that one. Didn't have to go around dressed as Santa or talking to sock puppets anymore.
Is he still an angry anti-Semite?
I just can't. What kind of film is that? I've never heard of a film where Mel Gibson's talking to a sock puppet.
He is.
Are you sure it's a film? And it's just not, he lost his marbles a bit.
Very obviously.
It's the lesser-known sequel to The Passion of the Christ, clearly.
It was thingy, wasn't it?
Passion of the Puppet.
Mel Gibson puppet.
Spending too much time with Nicolas Cage.
Mel Gibson. It's called The Beaver.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
It's called The Beaver. It came out in 2011. It's a psychological drama film directed by Jodie Foster.
Sounds riveting.
I need to see pictures. The Beaver.
Don't Google The Beaver.
Don't Google The Beaver.
Beaver 2011.
Oh my God.
It had Anton Yelchin in as well. It had not Scotty. It had whatever he's called, Chekhov from Star Trek.
I don't know if he'll do or not.
He told you. I'm not lying. As you can see, I have a great taste in movies.
Well, that's a puppet. That's not a sock.
I didn't say a sock. I said he had a puppet on his hand. He was talking.
You said sock.
Puppet.
You said a sock puppet. I thought it was like literally he had a sock in his hand and he'd drawn like some eyes and a thing on there. And he's like, hello.
That is fucking even bizarre. Better. Absolutely bizarre.
You should watch it. It's a good film.
We need to do a movie review show one night where we just all talk about random movies we've seen.
Yeah,
we're doing that after this because BMG's not got out on for a change.
We should do
his schedule.
What do you mean for a change? It was one show.
He's like,
it sticks, doesn't it? It sticks.
Last week he was like, you know what? Fuck these XBL guys. I'm just going to schedule a show at 10 o'clock. He's like, fuck it. We run over. Complete disregard.
They brought me into the family. They gave me a home. But fuck them. That's what BMG did the other week.
Speaking of good movies, anyone who watched the Warcraft movie and was disappointed by what they saw, the director, who is the son of David Bowie, he made a movie called Moon, and that is one of the best movies ever made, one of the best soundtracks and scores, and just a fantastic movie. Can't tell you what it's about because it ruins it. But if you're looking for something to watch this weekend, watch Moon.
Is it about the moon?
The moon features in there, yes.
It's a film called Moon. I can't tell you what it's about.
Spoiler, it takes place on the moon, okay? That's all I'm saying. One little spoiler. It takes place on the moon. Can't tell you much about the movie because it ruins it. It is one of the best movies ever made.
I watched what did I watch today?
And then they gave him a big budget and he made Warcraft.
So, I watched that Bullet Train today. That's all right.
I'm gonna watch that later. Yeah.
It's just fucking weird. It's just a weird movie. It's all right. Yeah, I didn't hate it. It's just fucking.
Oh,
bizarre.
we've got the spam.
Hey,
We've got the spam.
That's how you know you've made it.
You mentioned Jeremy Beadle once, and look what happens.
I know.
I got. Let me see. Chat 6th, right? Let me just write it down. Right.
Alright, you're getting fucking banned, you little turd.
Has BMG watched the Hobbit films yet? Don't do it, they're awful.
He should watch the Hobbit films. We should have a whole discussion about the Hobbit films because they're amazing.
They're awful.
They're not awful.
Tim's right, you know. This is what we get for
freaked
mentioning
out
the
by people with
beaver.
hairy feet.
Timmy's right. Look, I mentioned Beaver, and then we got spammed. That's what it was.
Sock puppet, that's
Good
what
eye,
they do.
Muppet.
Yeah.
Right.
Did anyone ever watch Wundershausen?
No.
If you ever watched Wundershausen, Google it.
That sounds like a really
an adult
sketchy
Sesame
German
Street.
porn.
It's amazing. No, it's amazing. It's amazing. Basically, imagine Sesame Street, but it's done by adults that are controlling the puppets, and it's just offensive and stupid. So when they have people on and stuff, and they're talking to them, they do a thing about patience. And as this guy keeps trying to describe patience, this puppet keeps fucking interrupting him over and over again and stuff like that. And it's quite rude and offensive. It's really good. Wundershausen. One of those things that used to be like at fucking like 1 a.m. on Channel 4. That's the sort of quality. It'd be on around sort of Trigger Happy TV and that.
Battle Royale, I think they're on about the original one. That is a fantastic movie.
Yes,
Yes.
that is good. I like that.
It's meant to be shit
Good,
compared
good.
to the book, though.
Yeah, well, of course it is. It's a fucking manga. It's like so violent, the manga. You couldn't get close to it. But
Can we
Sequels are
can we
good
bring
call.
this show to an end? Fuck me, we've been going on for ages.
bye. See you later. Bye.
You tosser.
I thought he'd never leave.
Now that we've talked about Hulk Hogan's Thunderbolt and telling Ric Flair to go off and die, I think it's now fucking
Milking
and
spiders.
milking
and
spiders. I think it's time we bring this show to a close. So, thank you for tuning in, everyone. We do hope that you've been left entertained. Well done to Anime Raza for winning his 1 month of Xbox Live Ultimate. Xbox. I don't know why I keep calling it Xbox Live. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Cheers for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share it with your nan. Share it on Twitter. We're on the road to 900 subs now. Big thank you to everyone who's got us to 806 subs. You guys are fucking awesome. I've been your host, Feathers TV. This has been XBL UK. Ash is off being a dick. This is BMG and the Is he back? He's back. What a tosser. Right, let's go.
Woo!
Good night, everyone. Have a good evening.